At least they knew they were terrible. Like, they weren't movies that were super serious about themselves. They understood that they were garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that the point? It's just an action movie.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
Gerard
Things are
Butler
supposed to
action
just blow
garbage.
up.
Yeah. Turn your brain off and go.
Yeah.
Right.
A bit like every Fast and the Furious film. Apart from the first one, which kind of took itself seriously.
I don't
that
even.
was a good movie.
I don't-
Everything else after that.
I can't remember the
actually
last time I
like
watched those.
Tokyo Drift. It's really weird. I really like Tokyo Drift because it was so bad.
Yeah.
I like bad movies.
It was like a Hollywood version of Top Gear.
Yeah.
Dude, I would watch a Top Gear movie so
They
many
should do
times.
less.
Right. Here's a proposal. We lobby Michael Bay to do a Top
Yes.
Gear movie.
Yes.
Yes.
Power.
Everything's in a blue and orange filter. The hero shot, you know, where they do the pan up like that. Sorry, the tilt. Sorry, pan is left and right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brenner.
Take your scolding.
Yeah. See me after class.
See me after class, Mr. Wayne. We've talked about this. Your misuse of horizontal and vertical wipes will not go unnoticed.
Yeah. Wayne, this is a pan. This is a tilt. Say it again.
This is a pound. This is a tilt.
Yeah.
As long as you're not overusing the lens flare.
Lens flare. Lens flare.
No, that's a J.J. Abrams thing.
Yeah.
Him love him
And
some
we're
lens
not
flare.
we're not going to invite him to direct our
Is there a way I can get you a little bit louder, Brenna? Not really?
Shout.
Anyway.
Shout.
Let it all
Is this better?
out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay.
Hey, Marie. Swee schwa schwoon.
Who are you?
You're up, Wayne.
Oh, it's me doing the intros with my bad voice, my bad sinuses and everything. Hello and welcome to the Bin Podcast. We are back again. This is episode 90?
90.
90. Wow. 90, everyone. Please excuse me. I'm not feeling my best. I'm very congested. But I'm here with my colleague, Mikey Fairman,
Hello.
over here. And we have down here, I always get this wrong, down here, the awesome Brenna Duncan. And then below me, I said below.
Uh-huh.
This guy here. We got Tim. Hello, Tim.
That's me.
Our bestest bud.
Yeah, wow. We don't know where Jartan is. He's MIA at the minute.
He's avoiding me.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Is there some heat between you two?
There's about to be. Every time I come on here, he's not on.
Wow.
Starting to
Wait for you
feel
see
uh,
person.
starting to
Tim's
feel
about to
ignored
cut a
here.
promo on Jartan.
You won't do
He's
it.
lost
real.
in Narnia somewhere.
Yeah, oh Jesus, it's getting hot. Right, so yeah, anyway, we're here just to dissect the week's news, and for your delectation, we'll give our opinions and our takes on what we think. And yeah, we'll invite you to comment and give us your opinions also. So, first things first.
I forgot my drink.
Brenner. No, that's sorry, Brenner.
Uh-huh.
Where are you? This is not your garage.
No. It is about, I would say, about 90 degrees here in Southern California. What's the exchange rate on that one? 20 something, 25, 26?
90 is
Something
about
like-
25, 26, yeah, around that.
Okay. So, it's the most Southern California fall ever
Mhm.
because it's ridiculously hot and there's not a cloud in the sky. So I just happen to have access to a wonderful, beautiful backyard with a pool and a hot tub, and I have a grill over here. I have wonderful seating. I have this beautiful couches, and I'm just, I just want to just
Oh,
make all you freezing, horrible people jealous. While I pour my obvious pink lemonade.
wow. we've had
No,
docs.
no,
Oh.
this is my time. All right.
Again, you may as well have reached across the pond and put your finger on my lip and gone, shh, shh.
This is it's summer basically. It's still this is the most Southern California thing, is that in the middle of like harsh falls and winters, we're out going to the beach because there's nothing else to do.
I think I can speak to for everyone on this and say we're really, really happy for you, Brenna.
Yeah.
Really.
You're not.
So
I can
happy.
sense the sarcasm. I'm sorry.
I'm sitting there in a jumper and a woolly hat in my kitchen at night.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm here in my bikini and with my cold beverage outside, just enjoying this. I'm just gonna be back here.
Okay, well, I've got my bikini on underneath. Tim, how are you, my friend?
Don't give me that and don't show me.
Yeah, Wayne, picture didn't happen.
Yeah, liar.
I'll DM you. Tim, how are you getting on, my friend? It's been what, 12 hours?
I know.
And guys, if you're looking for those pictures, that's the $500 tier on Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
It's gonna cost you.
Yep, be in a crotchless bikini.
Or you can go to Wayne's OnlyFans and just.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's OnlyFans level right there.
Is there, like, outside of being a cowboy, is there any reason anyone should own chaps? Like, unless you're riding a horse through brambles, you don't want your legs getting all cut up. Oh, what about the horse? Does the horse get anything? No, just fuck the horse, I guess. But what's the point of
that's
chaps?
a different site.
Yeah. We're not doing that. That is illegal.
Phrasing.
Depending on what state it's illegal.
Oh, I have a funny story today. Along with a not funny one, but yeah, Tim, I stepped all over you there. My side.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah. The food truck season's winding down, so my self-imposed hiatus is over because I don't have anything to do on Thursdays anymore.
Yeah.
The only thing I got left right now is it's 5 days until my election.
Yes.
Come on. I would donate to Tim, but apparently I found out earlier today that it's illegal.
Yeah, it's under American campaign finance law, it's illegal for foreign nationals to donate to political campaigns.
And Wayne, you are both foreign and national.
Yeah. And then Tim, best you don't check your PayPal then.
Oh yeah,
it's among friends. That's a friends thing, right?
What's gonna happen is you're gonna pay me $1,000, or I'm going to donate to your campaign and get you through.
There you go. Mikey,
so now it's a threat.
See, Mikey's worked out my angle already. You know what I mean? This is my new storyline. Threatening Tim.
It'd be too bad if I sent $50 to your campaign, wouldn't it? $1,000 and it doesn't happen.
With a note attached.
You know, I just hope the NSA isn't listening. That's all.
Oh, they are. Hi, NSA. Hi, Paul. Paul's probably working today.
Oh well. It'd be me and Julian in the same cell in Belmarsh.
But yeah, in about 5 days, I got an election, and then hopefully, if I win, I will be a councilman, and only Wayne will have to call me councilman.
Well, to be fair, not one of you has addressed me as my proper title.
I used to, but then you stopped
we
using
did
it.
For a long time.
We did it for like
Isn't that
3-4 weeks.
Yeah, that was a long time.
Don't make me go to the van and get my ID card.
You know you are not going all the way down there and all the way back up. You know that. I know that. Don't make me go wait in line at the DMV. It's like, I know you're not going to do that.
But
That's
Mikey,
terrible.
Mikey, you know my ego will. You know full
I'm
well that
calling your
I'll be
bluff.
like, right,
I'm
go.
calling your bluff.
Cool. See you in a bit.
Got rid of him that easy. No. Get back here, Wayne. We got stuff to do.
Oh,
Gotta
good,
get
he's
this show
gone.
to
Let's
run.
talk shit about him.
Oh, hey,
shit.
buddy.
Hey,
We were
what's
just
going
talking
on?
about you.
He'll turn from Tim. He'll turn from Tim. Okay, I gotcha.
Miss Brenna, we'll start light today. Can you do my NBC News story, please?
I might be able to. Let's see. I don't have my usual setup, so give me.
I can do it.
I'm about to say,
I don't have like.
Stepping up.
I usually have my my
Yeah.
two screens, but
even though I'm sicky poo poos, I'm still stepping up.
well, you got to do something.
I'm here and I, for fuck's sake. Oh God. There we go.
Go ahead and flip it over. Nope. You gotta flip it over before you put it on the screen. I got you. All right, flip over to your other tab. There we go. Okay. So, in old Kentucky, student staff lap dances at Kentucky High School lead to disciplinary actions. Now,
wait, what?
That sounds like a story from the Sunday Sport.
Kentucky, you have really outdid yourself.
This isn't real. This is fake, right?
This is 100%.
This is The Onion.
Yeah.
This is totally The Onion.
I'll read it one more time for everybody in the back. Student staff lap dances at Kentucky High School lead to disciplinary actions. The lap dances occurred during, it's called a Hazard High School. Yikes.
Hazard, oh my God.
Properly named Hazard High School's homecoming festivities. The superintendent said that was supposed to be a fun activity. Got out of hand. It sounds like he was there. The superintendent of Perry County, Kentucky School District said disciplinary actions were taken after photos posted on social media showed high school students giving lap dances to staff members. Hazard Independent School District Superintendent Sandra Combs said she was made aware of these images on Tuesday and launched an investigation the following day. The pictures were posted on the Hazard High School athletic page, but have since been removed. I wonder why. But they are circulating on social media sites and show scantily clad male and female students appearing to touch and dance in front of staff members. We don't have to get into too much.
That's a quote.
Is that something that you guys had at your high school, where you would just like sit down like the gym teacher, and they would put on fucking Genuine's Pony, and everybody would just take turns? My saddle's waiting.
I could say that no, that has never happened. Now, has there been bad activity at various school events? Yes. My high school in the area was very famous for a bunch of rich white kids doing whatever the fuck they want, drinking, drugs. You know, they got to do they got away with it. Yeah. But I've never heard of lap dances between students and staff. Like that to me just is, I mean, that's just strange. And I don't know. This is Kentucky, did you say?
Yeah, I'm trying to look up where, like, what's that a suburb of right now?
I hope it's not Louisville, because Jim Cornette threw his pieces.
Hazard High School. Oh, it's in a city called Hazard. Let's see. It is.
Well, that sounds like the first problem right there. They named the city.
You name your city Hazard. I mean,
yeah, that's a problem.
These kinds of things are bound to happen.
But isn't that where the Dukes of Hazzard is set? I thought that was Kentucky. Hazard County.
I thought they were maybe. It's east of Louisville.
Oh wow!
So it's out in the sticks.
Yeah.
No shit.
It's nestled right next to the Daniel Boone National Forest.
Of course.
They are out in fucking
That is
Moonshine
the
County.
most like Southern Kentucky like naming of anything. Right?
Meet my wife and my sister. Here she is.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't we just call all of Kentucky the Sticks? Is there any place in Kentucky that's not the Sticks?
I mean, Louisville's nice-ish. Ooh, you know what? We need to make a bin podcast trip. We're going on a field trip. I really want to go to Mammoth Cave. Mammoth Cave is there. I didn't realize that was in Kentucky.
Is that before or after we go to Ginger Island?
No, that's where we're retiring. We're going to retire on Ginger Island.
Okay.
We're going to spend plenty of time.
I've been to Mammoth Cave. I believe I've been to Mammoth Cave.
That's in Kentucky. You was in Kentucky.
Yeah. I went to I went to Tennessee. And there was like a road trip. I don't know it was Mammoth or another cave, but they have beautiful caves in that area. Beautiful.
Soft rock.
But they're not if you have claustrophobia like I do, it's not the best place to be.
We did cave tubing in Belize. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Bats and shit.
My brother did cave tubing in New Zealand, and he loved it.
It's really cool.
It's just
you'd love it, Wayne. You'd love it.
Being a 6'3", 19-stone man, nah.
You'd be fine.
I'd get a little bit stuck.
No, that's the thing. That's the thing. We all thought like we're gonna be like crawling through this cave. Oh no, it was like 80, 90 feet to the ceiling. It's huge in there. It's not a hole. It's a cave.
That entire idea just in my mind. I'm thinking of Bishop in Aliens crawling through the tube.
No, that's spelunking. No one casually spelunks. Like you got to be a cave nerd and really love some cave shit to be like, oh, let me break my collarbone so I can squeeze through this fucking crevasse. Exactly. Like that's just not a thing.
Can I
Brent,
yeah, exactly. Brenna, can't you just get a drone to go in there and we can just look at it on YouTube?
So I took our GoPro down in there. It is so dark that your camera is basically useless. Like unless everyone shine their little headlamps, their head torches for Wayne, at the same thing, you could not see it on the footage. It was just so dark. But it was awesome. But Tim, did you have a lot of lap dances at your high school homecoming?
No. Our high school was too progressive for that.
Did you give a lot of lap dances then?
No.
Oh.
No, I did not.
I mean, back in my DJ days, for birthdays, we would do the blowjob shot and play pony, and then make like the friends lap dance on the person on stage. Like that was fun. But these were
Wayne. I don't know what they do at Hogwarts, Wayne, but
Professor McGonagall fucking comes down in a bustier.
Hey, you guys would be lucky.
Yeah. What we can do with a wand from distance? Ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
Kapow.
I don't know where that wand's been. Don't touch me. Stop it.
You're just making up words and pointing that at me.
I think I don't want to be dancing anymore. Shh.
That whole thing, like from the Matrix, where he's got no mouth. That's how we go.
Wayne, how about your dances? Any wild craziness happen?
No, to be fair, if you watch a documentary series called The In-Betweeners from the UK, that's basically how our school worked. It was just do your best to get as much alcohol, stash it outside the school, and this is what we called it, school discos. So we'd stash it. We do like this. So what we'd do, and this is at my school exclusively. I'm not going to dox myself and tell you what school I went to, but what we used to do was Damn it! It was right next to Centrinians.
You used to have a butterbeer with your mates.
So what we used to do, we used to have them, you know, the old sash windows that open right up.
Yeah.
Right. So underneath in A block toilets, we used to open the window right up, stash all our beers there, and we used to hang onto someone's legs so they could reach down and grab the beers in, and we'd just like, I say beers, it was cider, and we just get absolutely wrecked, like proper mortal, and then the teachers would be like, "Where are these kids getting the drink from?
These kids are all absolutely obliterated."
Why do they keep going to the toilets at 14 years old?"
Probably because they're drunk. They broke the seal. They didn't know any better.
Exactly.
they haven't learned.
They didn't know. You have to wait
They
until
haven't
that
been
feeling goes
educated.
away. When that
No,
feeling
and
goes
then-
away, have another beer and then break the seal. You'll be all right.
And then as far as it was concerned, when it came to any debauchery, I think Kerry's back with the kids.
Hi, Carrie.
She can't hear you. I've got my headphones on.
Hi, Gary.
Could you
Hang on,
say hi, Carrie?
hang on. Say it again. She might hear you.
Hi, Gary.
Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Did you hear that, Kerry?
Well, in the meantime,
Evidently not.
In the meantime, let me read this real quick. Nerdy Rodent says, "Hi, Nerdy Rodent. Wandus lubricatium." and in the Netherlands, it's called clogworts.
Clogworts.
Right, I'm just going to quickly shut this door because the kids are going to go up to bed. 2 seconds.
Yeah, it's still strange to me that you have doors for your kitchen. Like that's such a very
Yeah,
European thing.
that's weird.
Yeah, it's weird to me. For us, we never did anything wild or crazy at the parties because number one, we're all wearing rented tuxedos and suits that we will die if we mess up. So we were just like, just doing a little stupid dancing. And then after the dance, that's when the fucking party happened. You put your fucking regular jeans and t-shirt on and you fucking baseball caps and you have a good time at somebody's house where I don't know whose idea it was to like, homecoming's coming up. Husband, let's go on a vacation and leave the child home alone. Like, but there was always somebody away during homecoming. And we never had a homecoming without plenty of fun right after.
We had a lot of those events ended up in tragedy. Like all those after parties for those things. We had a lot of
ODs and stuff.
DUIs and car accidents, and it was not a positive thing. But like the parents were not really good about keeping their kids away from that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because they, as you said, Mikey, they left them with the 5, 6, 7 bedroom house with the pool and the pool house and the liquor cabinet and the credit cards, and they wonder why all these kids ended up dying from car crashes. Because you're dumb and then of course don't take any responsibility for it. So we had a lot of those. At least one tragedy a year.
That was a hard and fast rule with my friend group in high school. Is we would go over somebody's house and we would get fucking annihilated. You're not allowed to leave. You can come in and fucking kick it, but you can't come kick it for a little bit and go home. You have to spend the night. Yeah. Like it was a mandatory spend the night.
My parents were always really good about being like my mother especially. She's like, look, by the time my brother and I were teenagers, she's like, you know what? I don't care what you do. Go get drunk. Do drugs. Whatever you want. But the one thing that you cannot do is you cannot drive drunk. You cannot drive, and you cannot be in the car with somebody. And those are the 2 rules that were always told to us, that you could not endanger yourself that way. And you always call them no matter what. Back in the day when cell phones weren't really a thing, when I was a teenager,
you were only a teenager 4 or 5 years ago, bro. What are you talking about right now?
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
Thanks.
God.
I feel so
recent.
young and beautiful.
All right, let's. Brenna, tell Mikey what temperature it is where you are right now. Let's see how he changes his mind.
It's like, it's got to be like 91 now. Like this right now is like making me sweat, and I'm very uncomfortable. The pool is
Brenna,
right
you can't
there.
strip on the damn show. No.
It's a bait.
Well.
Oh, I caught it just in time. There was definitely some skin.
All right.
Thank you for
speaking to this. I Did you ever see that video of that kid, that Australian kid who started a party online at his parents' house when they went away, and he ended up like they destroyed the house, and they interviewed him, and he's there with his shades on, just going, yeah, whatever. I've got the video queued up.
Don't do it.
I'm not going to play it, but I've left it there for our after show.
So here's the more important thing. We'd all told our high school homecoming and prom stories. Not once did we mention that we were giving the fucking teachers lap dances.
That
My
is
teachers
true.
were not that good looking, so
I mean,
yeah.
I'm kidding. I wouldn't do it anyway. I was a good girl.
I mean, a couple of my teachers. I mean, I was 18 my senior year, so
Yeah, so we at my time we left school at 16, and yeah, Hogwarts weren't the place to do that, man.
we got Filch running around, busting up all the parties.
Yeah,
all the paintings keep snitching on you and shit.
Off you go to the Deathly Hallows, sunshine.
Oh no.
It's the nearly headless Nick. I mean, come on.
Isn't that the dude from Monty Python?
I've not seen all the Harry Potter films.
Yeah.
He's in the first couple. It's Cleese, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
John
yes.
Cleese.
John Cleese.
Yeah,
John
yeah,
Cleese.
yeah.
That was
Yes,
a major
yes,
role
yeah,
for
it is.
him.
Yeah, it was him. Yeah, 100%.
They're coming to
He
get
begged
you.
for that.
Oh,
Hang on, Sienna.
she can't
Come
be on
here.
the screen. She can't be on the screen. She can't be on the screen.
Sienna, stay there.
She can't be on the screen. We're 18 plus.
Stay there.
YouTube
Right.
will get us.
Right. I'm gonna stop my camera and then.
Gotcha. There you go. All right. Brenna, did you want to throw yours up real brief?
I guess I can instead of putting the article up, I just want to talk about it.
I like that. I like having conversations.
Yeah, because there's a lot of shit going on down here. So as we all know, it's slowly turning into the holiday season.
Yes.
And as we've probably known, especially here in the US, where we have a supply chain problem.
Yes.
You mean all our shits? On
Mikey, I know that
tankers?
you
Yeah.
yes, and I'll get to that. But Mikey, you work in retail. The stocking shelves is very difficult right now. And
you can order.
We get close.
You can order a bunch of shit. I'm just trying to stall while you get him. Bring him on screen, the little bud, little cute.
Hey, he's very cute, and he's very
I've
sweet.
also experienced the supply shortage because everything at Restaurant Depot is becoming more expensive.
Oh my goodness!
That's my Yogi.
He said, "I have to kill the intruders. They're trying to
Go get it.
They're trying to take over." What kind of dog is
He
he?
just barks. He barks for fun.
What kind of dog is he?
What? He is half poodle, definitely half poodle, and then he's a quarter Chihuahua, and then he's got like collie and what else? Is it Pomeranian? I don't know. He did get his DNA tested, but he's definitely half.
He got his
definitely half
23
poodle.
and me.
I was gonna say 23 and me.
He did. They have a pet version.
Come here.
Wow.
Yogi, stop.
Zero
Okay,
is laying in his dog bed, like leaning over on his back, like, I hear
He's-
you.
he's
What's up?
It turns out he's originally from the Isle of Man.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so talking a little bit more about supply chain. So we've all kind of seen the supply chain problem right now, and it's a lot to do with COVID, and there's also like the infrastructure is kind of shitty right now. Especially here in Southern California. We have some of the largest ports here in California. So we have
Look at that little
LA,
fella.
San Pedro, San Diego, San Francisco. Hey, Zero. He's so cute. He's so cute.
He's sleepy. He's like, I was napping, dude.
Oh, it's so tired. So as you've probably heard, we do have, as Tim was saying, we have so many cargo ships that are just waiting. Now, a cargo ship on a normal day could be out waiting in quarantine, so to speak, for 4 to 6 months. That's very common. But we're experiencing a long line to the point where the port of LA, the ships that are waiting are all the way down to San Diego. Like that's how long
How many miles is that? I don't know the geography of Cali that well.
Let's just say if you want to go from San Diego to LA, it's about 2-hour drive straight. Like if you were going 75 miles per hour, it's 2 hours straight. So if you're talking about the amount of ships out there, you're talking about
how many miles
billions
from
of dollars
LA to San Diego?
out there. There you go. We're talking about billions of dollars
120
that are just
miles
sitting out there. Yeah.
Oof.
And not only do we have a bunch of ships out there, but we have empty containers that are sitting in these stockyards right now. So we have a excess of cans, they call them. We have an excess. It's a primarily dude driven work.
Fucking cans. Got fucking cans
Lots
over
of
there.
cans. Big cans.
Big fucking cans over there. Not
So
for
they're
nothing.
empty. They're empty, so they're taking up space, and then there's a whole bunch of full ones that are just sitting out there, and they can't bring them in. The infrastructure right now is shit.
Yeah.
Like there is nothing. The in and out of this thing is not going fast enough, and there's not a lot of understanding about the.
I'm sorry.
Can I just
You guys understand why it's so difficult for me?
Can I just propose a thesis? This kind of all stems back. This is kind of a knock on from that whole Suez Canal business where that massive container ship got wedged for ages, and that caused a backlog, and then that caused a backlog, and everything else that was supposed to go out because because we're such a ridiculous bunch of consumers. We're basically like locusts. We're constantly consuming, so the supply chain is constantly going. If you back it up in any point or create a pinch point, then this is basically the knock-on effect, where we're dealing with all the out of sink boats that should have been in their ports months ago, but they couldn't because the Suez Canal was blocked up. Things were delayed because we've had exactly the same over here. See supermarket shelves missing certain stock items which were supposed to come in from certain regions, but they can't get here because they're still backed up.
One quick comment in the chat. Doorknob had, this is not a poop, pee, dick, or butt joke, so I'm surprised this comes from Doorknob Head. He said, let's hope there are not ships full of ammonium nitrate products, reference Port of Beirut. And that is the other thing. Yeah. There's a lot of ships with a lot of volatile materials on them that need to unload that shit. You can't have them just bobbing around in the ocean waiting weeks.
Do you know how many electronics are out in the middle of the ocean right now? Like we have so many
go get that shit.
Just like computers. Like we're having a microchip shortage.
Who wants a PS5?
Because there's not coming in.
GeForce.
And so one of the things that, because we work a lot with the Port of LA, when the first thing that they told us from the beginning of like all the shutdowns and how there's businesses are sort of failing, they told us, they're like, if the ports stop, we're done. as a society. We don't
that.
get food, we don't get medical supplies, we don't get transportation, we don't get computer, we don't do anything that keeps us going. We are done. And right now, we can't even do 24 hours a day. Like 24 hours is not enough in the day to get through this. And that's one of the things that we need to do is we need constant, and we need better infrastructure. And this is one of those things. I mean, it goes back to like, the Biden infrastructure
Let him
stuff
bark. He's fine.
that's going through. I know. He barks. It's cute.
I'm about to say his bark is it's not the German Shepherds, right?
No, those are a couple of houses down. German Shepherds suck. Anyway,
but like
I'm gonna shut off my microphone so that this isn't bothering me. But anyway, I'm just saying if our supply chain is as fucked up right now,
he's making Zero bark.
I love that though.
Zero's like, whoa, who the fuck is that? Whoa. Whoa.
Okay.
Who the fuck's in here? Whoa.
Welcome to the dog podcast.
I honestly I love Yogi so very, very much because he does have the cute bark, but sometimes it
same thing with Doomver. Doomver in the chat said the same thing. He my dog, here's your dog in the chat.
Dogs like that.
So cute.
Yogi is creating a fucking international incident right now.
Yogi, you're so damn cute. That's the problem. Okay, I'm gonna let this go, but I just wanted to put my thoughts are we desperately need this stuff, because by the time that we get to the holiday season and we're trying to shop, we're fucked. Like, that's the nicest thing I could say about this, that all this I was joking with my boss about this, because we do talk a lot about supply chain and the shipping, right, because we do work. And I basically joked to him, I'm like, everybody's gonna get IOUs for Christmas, because there's no electronics whatsoever, there's no clothes whatsoever.
And I think this speaks to our just-in-time economy, where it's like, what the bloody
Sorry, that was me. I forgot to turn off my phone.
He said, that was me.
But this speaks to our just-in-time economic structure, in the sense of everything has to be there for a very short period of time. Like, Mikey, you can speak to this as you work in retail. As soon as something comes in, it's got to go out on the shelf, get sold, and then replenished straight away. There's not the products that you sell quickly are always replenished. The products that you sell slowly, you order in less. Correct?
Yeah.
So what we're doing now, as a culturally, and especially here in the West, is we're constantly consuming, constantly getting rid of, constantly replenishing. So if that is the nature of it, the supply chain has been formed to come up with the solution to that consumption. And now we've had hold-ups and whatnot. It's completely knocked it on its arse. So now we're dealing with our own consumption, our own capitalist ways of consuming stuff, and it's come back to bite us in the arse, because we're just, give me stuff.
So on top of that, so like the ports is a major issue. Major issue, especially if you're getting things that are that are outside the country. But even stuff that is inside the country. So if you're going to your local shop and you're mad that they don't have Diet Coke, zero sugar free, blah blah blah, they're not making it, because just like the ports, they don't have the people. They just don't have the bodies to do all of the fucking specialty shit that you're so accustomed to getting. They're focused on fucking Coke, Diet Coke, Sprite. Let's get that shit out first, and then once we satisfy that, then we'll see if we have time for any of the other shit. So a lot of people.
There's also like manufacturing. So yes, we do still manufacture here in the United States, but the problem is that we get a lot of supplies from overseas.
Yeah, and also
aluminum. Like, one of the things that we're definitely seeing, especially me, because I currently have 4 cats, and they eat. wet food and in the canned food.
Yeah.
We cannot get those canned food because
Cans.
those cans are supplied, the metal for those cans are supplied from China.
Yep.
And we cannot get them, which means they cannot put the food in those cans to put them on the shelves, to give them to Mikey to put on the shelves. And then I can't buy them. And yeah, I know, that's a ridiculous thing to say, but when does that aluminum melt into medical supplies that we desperately need? What about the transportation that takes people to work? We need that stuff.
That's probably like the medical and like the vehicles and stuff like that. That's probably getting prioritized. So if it's already delayed, it's already being shorted, which is the industry term, is when you order such and such, but you only get 50 or 60% of it. You got shorted that 50-40%. That's just, it happens, and you just deal with it. You make it work.
Right.
But the reason why a lot of retailers are getting shorted is because hospitals, schools, everyone else is getting priority over us, and we're not seeing a lot of shit. Like when the mask mandate came back out in Illinois, everyone was asking us, "Hey, I need to buy masks from." It's like, we've been ordering masks for 2 weeks, can't get them. You should go online, go to Amazon, because we can't get them right now.
You can't do that. Yeah.
Like I order them every fucking day, and every day my it's 100%. 100% of my order is shorted. Sorry, can't do nothing for you.
Right.
And also, go ahead, Tim.
I was going to say there's a few industries that are going to be hit harder than others, because there's a couple of different inventory philosophies, we'll call them, based on what kind of industry you are. Most of retail has a FIFO, which is first in, first out, meaning the product that you got first is the first to go out, and that's what's standard for most like restaurants and retail stores and stuff like that. But the fashion industry has a philosophy called LIFO, which is last in, first out. So the newest product gets sold first. And I used to do books for a high-end fashion company in New York, and they order their inventory 2 seasons in advance.
Right.
So they're going to get fucked when the stuff they order from France or Italy or wherever they get their stuff from is an entire year late.
Yeah.
Because they cannot get it into the country.
Which is a big deal in fashion. It's just a big, I dabble in some fashion stuff. That's huge.
Really?
Huge.
Really? You see what you're wearing?
But I couldn't hear you over the sound of your fucking beanie and fucking sweatshirt. Shut up. I'm supporting my friend.
I can't hear you over the sound of this wonderful sunshine.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
All right, can we get rid of Brenner?
How dare you enjoy your weather?
For me personally, working out of the food truck, I've noticed that the restaurant supply stores that I go to don't have certain things, and they're constantly out of certain things more often than they were a year ago.
Yeah.
And the price of meats have gone up.
Yeah. Massively.
Yeah,
massively.
When I first started, the price of bacon for a 15-pound thing of bacon was like $45. Now it's $60. Yeah. Bacon used to be fun and cheap, but now it's becoming expensive, and I have to order less because it's almost double the price it was.
Or you gotta pass it on to the customer, which you kind of don't want to do. So
yeah.
Hard to do.
But
I'll just run out as opposed to charging more.
They're running out of stupid things like the boxes that I package the sandwiches in. They are out of that for like a month. Nobody knew why, but it turned out then you have to go and buy it online, which is even more expensive. Because
this is something that's really apparent over here at the minute, because we've just entered this. I told you about this new trade deal, AUKUS, Australia, UK.
Hold on. This from Doorknob Head. Bacon used to be fun and cheap. What's he doing with that bacon?
Giving it some of that special sauce.
It's my truck. I can do whatever I want with the bacon.
Get your own truck if you want to make the rules.
Don't disturb me when I'm cleaning my room.
I'm cleaning my room, Mom.
So then, like Tim, you're talking about something like bacon,
Yeah.
where okay, so let's
Just
say
put bacon strips on their sandwiches.
right, exactly. A chain like Claim Jumper or Chili's or something, they want bacon too.
Yeah.
They're going to be able to spend the money on getting all that bacon. They're going to
Right.
make sure that they get it, which means you're screwed out of your bacon.
Exactly. And then they
So now
and then
these little companies, these entrepreneurs are going to get fucked because these larger companies are going to be finding the best way to get all this bacon, while these little food trucks are going to be like not being able to get theirs, or they're going to be so expensive that their customers are not going to get their bacon cheeseburger kind of thing. So
yeah,
I think that there is such a huge problem with the supply chain because it does favor, like Mikey said, like it favors certain industries, but it also favors the big companies more than it's going to favor any of the small companies. So like this is, and I'm worried because we are getting into this holiday season in which we are going to need to be, we eat. We eat during Thanksgiving. That's the beauty of Thanksgiving. We eat during Christmas. We do all these things during this season, and this is hard. And people are going to be getting IOUs for their gifts. They're going to also get IOUs for dinner. Like this, it's a weird situation that we're in. How do we fix this?
Go ahead.
Can I just jump in?
Go ahead, Wayne, and then I'm gonna wrap it, and then we're gonna go to the mid roll.
Yeah. So I'm talking about this new AUKUS trade deal that we have brought with America and Australia, which British farmers are massively scared about because in Australia
Jeremy Clarkson.
Yeah,
he's a British farmer now.
Yeah,
but he only made £114 last year. Remember?
Which is more.
That was true. I can't wait for season 2. I can't wait.
Let me just say that could have went tits up. He could have been down 80,000 quid. But he made 114, so that is a fucking huge success on like what's his buddy's name? What's the little guy? The young guy?
Caleb.
Without fucking Caleb, that shit would have been fucking
340,000
quid down.
He's the only thing keeping that damn place afloat.
Caleb at 23 knows more than I do at the age of 40. It's ridiculous.
It sounded like you said 40.
Yeah, I didn't hear that, Wayne.
40.
What was your age?
40.
We'll just go with double top. Double top.
Guys, he doesn't understand that. 40.
Is it 40?
He doesn't understand T's.
That's quarantine number, by the way. 40 is quarantine.
Wait, I'm in my offensively late 20s.
I'm offended.
I'm 2020.
The worst year that ever happened to the history of Earth.
Shut up.
Even the dinosaurs were like, damn, 2020
let me get my point out.
2020? We never had 2020.
Let me get my point out.
I ignored that shit.
Basically, what British cattle farmers over here are worried about is because in Australia and America, they aggressively farm beef and lamb.
Yeah.
They're worried that they're going to get put out of business.
Yeah.
Because they're saying there's going to be zero tariffs within 10 years, which means they're going to basically chop them at the knees each year until until it becomes untenable to be a lamb farmer or a beef farmer. And it's all the only reason that we're doing that is Brexit.
Yeah, so how's that Brexit working out for you? How's that? How's that going?
So here's the thing.
How are the immigrants going? How's that working out for you?
But
not
here's
having
the thing,
those
though.
immigrants
Like,
there.
is there a way out of that?
Shut up and build a wall.
And Mexico's
we're gonna build it in the middle of the Atlantic.
Have you seen the wall? People are going through the fucking wall.
Simply Secular Dave is in the chat. Hey, dude.
I'm pretty sure it's a TikTok subject, isn't it? The wall. People just doing shit.
Failure from the beginning.
Yeah.
Anyway,
No,
what's going on? Sorry.
But the thing is, it's plays into this kind of xenophobic narrative of this insularism where we think we can do everything better, and then all of a sudden we strike up a trade deal because we've obviously done one from Europe, even though France is just there. It's just there.
Was it 22 miles?
26 miles.
26.
Just a stone's throw away.
A marathon away.
If you've got a big enough arm, you can skim a stone there. Right? But we've
Big fucking arm.
but we've decided to start this trade deal with America and Australia, which means that we would have to mass ship stuff because of the distance, and then we'd have to get your jacked up steroid beef. And
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you want beef or do you want beef?
Look at Mikey with a cow's head behind him.
That's
This
the Bulls.
is
It's
a
the Chicago
bull.
Bulls.
And
Sorry,
he's wearing his COVID safe Chicago flag mask. What a great
CM Punk. CM Punk.
Yeah, I didn't know what CM Punk meant, and he laughed at me hysterically. Oh, he laughed.
Poor Mikey.
I don't watch wrestling. That's not my fault.
No, it is your fault that you don't.
He was in MMA for a spell too.
He got slapped up.
He got messed up in MMA.
The whole fucking that was the
Yeah, he was like, But yeah, so this is the problem with this insular thinking, and I still find it ironic that we have partnered up with the two ex-colonies that we kind of sort of invented, and said, we'll pair up with you lot. Oh, what you mean? You're so far away, yet you are predominantly white and predominantly English speaking. What could this be about then? And it is literally, again, my opinion, we are just appeasing the xenophobes and the racists, because they look to Australia and they look to America and they're like, oh wow, it's the chosen ones. But you got France next door,
and their food is much better than ours. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, 100%. But we know less, and we have less information about France, Spain, Germany, Sweden, and Norway. I've learned more about Sweden and Norway from Jartan than I have from our mainstream media, because our mainstream media culturally is sourcing its stuff from you guys. And I think,
can't you literally just drive to France?
you can drive. You can drive, get on a train, and then it will take you to France, and you can get off.
Yeah, what about the channel?
I went across on a hover. I went on a hoverboat across.
A hovercraft.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Yeah, the 80s called. They want their technology.
It was
back.
weird, and I loved it.
Okay, small detour. Why the fuck are we all not driving hovercrafts?
Because they've got a very bad stopping distance.
They are incredibly difficult to maneuver.
If you suck. But if you're a good driver, you'll be fine.
Well, actually, it blows, but whatever.
As she's leans back and takes a sip.
Wait. Victory sip.
So
Victory sip.
Part of my high school experience was helping a team build a hovercraft, and
fun.
They
built it and they completed it, but damn, that thing was difficult to maneuver.
Yeah, because it's got the whole point of a hovercraft is it's got no friction to mean that it can move quicker, but that means it's harder to stop. So that's why they kind of discontinued
So then you
them.
add the friction back.
Listen, unless you're...
Hold on, let's talk to our resident fucking technological expert, Madam Brenna, Professor MD Duncan. How do we make hovercrafts usable? Like, what would we need to do to a hovercraft to make it
hard because you have to. So you have to go over fluid, right?
No, you can go over land too.
You can go over land.
Well, going over land, you're not really going over land.
You're going over air, wherever
you're going over the air,
wherever you go
in it. So I don't think hovercraft itself is really viable. I think we're looking at more if we're gonna go in the similar direction, we're gonna look at magnetism, and
Yeah.
Magnet
because
roads.
the air between like magnets like that actually are a better fluid than what you're looking for when
Hi,
we're
you're
talking
talking
about
about
going through air.
hyperlink. Is it
Yeah,
hyperlink?
something like that, or
Yeah.
or like a hoverboard kind of thing. If we're talking about like Back to the Future kind of
Motherfucking
style.
McFly.
I'm gonna go and get my Gibson 335T and play Johnny Be Good.
No, now hold on a second, Brendan, because at that point you're talking about we have to repave every single road so that it has mag lifts on it.
No,
Yeah.
that's no.
Good fucking luck.
Okay,
Good
No.
fucking luck.
That's
first off,
we don't even have enough magnets for that, do we?
First off, if we're gonna repave everything, we're gonna turn everything into a lighter color because that will save us from climate change. So
Changes the
if you turn all the black tops into white tops, you're
Racist.
going to actually
Gentrification of the goddamn parking lots. We can't even have black top no more. It's gotta be white tops. This is some bullshit.
Okay. Slow down, Dave Chappelle.
Some bullshit.
Whoa, that's a deep cut.
No, she's calling me Dave. She's calling me Dave Chappelle when he was funny.
When I love Dave Chappelle, that's exactly how I think of him.
Yeah, back when he told jokes.
damn it.
Back when he
was
had
funny.
Back when he had humor.
Listen,
He was in
either die
Robin
hero.
Hood Men in Tights. I loved him in Robin Hood Men in Tights. This is one of my favorites. Anyway.
No, he's
Anyway.
an intellectual now.
No, he's a fucking
Robin Hood.
no.
Robin Hood Men in Tights to
Put the
grand
goddamn
philosopher.
air quotes in the air when you talk about him being
no.
an intellectual.
He's a fucking preacher. No, he's a fucking preacher.
Anyway,
First Church of Dave.
why am I okay? I need to be out of that. There we go. Whew.
No, you're solving our floating magnet hovercraft car situation.
We can't do hovercrafts.
Time out.
We're done.
If everyone doesn't know this, someone in this call has several degrees in science, and we have not been utilizing our super smart, nerdy science girl, oop, gave it away, to solve some of our idiot boy problems. She has the brain to solve them. We just haven't asked. So
I was about to say, I have 2 science degrees too, but they're social science degrees. I don't know how much that counts.
Are they really science?
So
then?
I have 2 degrees. I have a bachelor's and a master's in it's bachelor's of science and master's of science in instructional design and technology. So it's in education.
I have a
I studied astrophysics for like 5 years. Don't get me wrong, I love astronomy. I love space. I love Star Trek. I love Star Wars. I love, Battleship Galactica. Like, I love that shit.
Whoa.
I love science fiction in the
Whoa. Did you just say Battleship Galactica?
Battlestar Galactica.
You said Battleship.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was also
apologize.
lost for a second. I was like, did I hear it wrong?
Battlestar Galactica. It's a battleship. Anyway.
It's a Battlestar.
Simply Secular Dave is fucking losing all caps. Battleship Galactica. All right, she corrected herself. Everyone, calm down.
I'm sorry.
This is
I made
Sylvia's
a
home.
mistake. It's okay.
Look at us all
Calm
with
down, nerds.
we're all nerd-splaining right now.
She's literally
At
the
least
only
I'm
one
not saying something like
Go on. Go on.
James L. Kirk or something like that.
True enough.
I know better.
Calm down,
You
Wayne.
guys
Calm
okay?
Down. Calm down, Wayne. It was a hypothetical, Wayne. Calm down.
I know.
All right. She didn't.
Wayne,
She was joking.
Wayne,
she didn't
Wayne, I
actually
didn't
mean
mean
that.
it.
She
I
didn't
didn't
actually.
mean it.
Didn't actually mean
Wayne,
that.
it's okay. Kenny
Well,
Omega's
hey,
still the greatest
hey.
wrestler ever.
Hey, we're all. Everybody, bring it in. Hugs. Bring it in.
Wait, it was
everybody.
not supposed to be. I was not attacking you. I was actually attacking me. This was against me.
Take as long as you need, Wayne.
It's okay. It's okay, Wayne.
The Young Bucks are the greatest tag team of all time.
Oh! He's really trying to get him now.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, this
I'm okay
from
with that.
Aisla in the Bikerian podcast. Hello, Aisla. She says, I loved when Kirk was the captain of the Death Star.
guys, Wade is now
I think he rage
going
quit.
to just walk into the sunset.
And also, Simply Secular Dave says, ask the scientist if she likes space bowls.
It's a great film. Great film. Spaceballs is a great film.
That's how
Right,
Wade sounds.
I'm not having any more of this fucking
That was so good.
bullshit.
So good.
Aw.
But I
You guys
will
are
be,
great.
Brenna, we will be reaching out to you more frequently to solve our world's problems with your massive brain. You're just sitting over
Can
there
you just
looking
make
pretty.
sure that you warn me, because sometimes I can't drink.
No, fill that up. I can barely hear you. It helps your audio. Go ahead and fill that glass up, and then I can hear you better. There's a resonance.
Yogi's not happy with me about this.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with all this fucking commentary about sci-fi.
Why do we love sci-fi so much? Is it because the Earth sucks?
Because we're nerds.
Is it because the Earth is so trash? that
We're
just-
nerds. That's it.
Yes.
Nerdy thing is sciencey things.
I'll tell you for why. Because Gene Roddenberry's original vision for Star Trek was inclusivity and the democratization of all of our resources.
What is that? What do you got there? What are you pouring?
It's some sort of grape juice.
Is that a rosé?
Mm.
Is it a Moscato?
It is.
Pink
No,
Moscato.
it's pink lemonade. I told you, there's no alcohol in this.
Bullshit.
I picked it up at Trader Joe's, and I was really happy.
But it's got a fancy bottle.
It-
Wayne, this is from Bicurian Podcast. Wayne, didn't you love when Adama made that speech to the Klingons? No, come back. Come back.
So say we all.
Well, let's pay some bills. Let's make some money.
So say we all. Sorry.
Right, I'm just going into the chat and start banning people because this is the way.
And Isla says in the chat, this is my new favorite game.
Wayne,
You know
don't you remember when the Millennium Falcon fought the Enterprise?
Oh my god!
Right, no, you've crossed the line now. You fucking crossed the line.
All right.
You're like Vince McMahon.
I know we're live already. What say you guys? We turn the back half of the show because we're already right at the hour. I feel like we got a little bit of steam left. Let's just start the after party now. So if you guys are in the chat and you would like to join the show, by all means, hit me up. Isla, your link is coming. Doorknobhead, I know you don't use that, but I'll send some links up. Simply Secular Dave, it looks like you're off of work. So yeah. In the meantime, Brenna, let them know how they can support you.
All right, so there are a couple of ways that you can support the show. If you're don't really want to spend any money, there are some quick and easy ways to do it. You can go on the TheBinPodcast on YouTube, and you can like, subscribe, share, comment, watch our videos, blah 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 blah. You can do the same on our Twitch feed, as well as on our. You can go to, what is it? It's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and you can become subscribe to that. So I think that we're officially going to be streaming live both on Twitch and YouTube now that we have reached our Twitch goal.
Thank you guys.
So this is a big deal for us because we stopped for a while going strictly on we did strictly on Twitch, but this is a big deal for us to now continue to go on YouTube, which is a large platform, and it's all because we got the wonderful subscribers and the views, and we need you guys to continue to do that. And so that is the quick and easy, cheap way of doing it. If you want to provide us with some of that sweet money,
that
that
dirty,
we
filthy
deserve.
lucre.
You know what? If like lap dances obviously are a thing now.
Whoa.
If you would like to take some of that money that you earn from your underage lap dance, no, just kidding.
Kentucky prom.
Just kidding. God,
I'm just
stop
gonna go-
yelling at me.
I'm going to go and get my apple bottom jeans.
Boots
Jesus.
with the fur. The whole club.
Anyway, if you would like to support us financially, you can go to patreon.com/TheBinPodcast. You will also find very exclusive content that you can only get on patreon.com
Like what?
/TheBinPodcast.
Like they said in Greece, tell me more.
Did she put up a fight?
No.
I
was forced to watch
had
fucking Grease on the cruise. I was very supportive for my wife. I hated that play.
Did you hold her? Did you hold her close? Anyway,
I hated it.
no, you didn't. You loved it. You loved every minute of it.
Trash, dude. Dude, that whole story
you loved
is so
every
ass
minute.
backwards.
Stop it!
It's so crazy. That dude's an asshole.
Mikey T-Bird
Yes,
Famine,
I is.
shut up.
He is an asshole, and she's wonderful. Anyway, go to patreon.com/TheBinPodcast. You will find exclusive content with a lovely, amazing, intelligent, funny, beautiful co-host of mine, Jenna. She and I had a wonderful, slightly intoxicated conversation. Basically, if you this episode that we started off with, it entailed me talking a lot about curling. So if you want to learn a little bit about curling, you have to become a patron, and so that we can post that on the Patreon. And we'll be doing another one next month. So the only way to do that is to become one of our patrons at patreon.com/TheBinPodcast. Join us, and you get to see Jenna and I become friends. That's the whole point of this, is that Jenna and I will become friends via you guys on Patreon.
I'm sorry, but you sound like you've got her locked in a cupboard and you.
I will let her out once a month for Patreon. Other than that, she stays beneath the stairs.
I barely get to talk to her.
Are we friends?
I actually really enjoyed so we did meet up, and we talk a little bit about our date, but we did meet up in real life, and I really enjoyed talking to her. And I think this whole experience, and we did talk about this, and we talk about kind of on our little stream, but
spoilers.
We talk about how we're becoming friends in front of people. And I think that's a really interesting experience for a lot of especially a lot of males that see female friendships a little bit different. And I think that's where we're starting to get that sort of connection that women have with each other, that girlfriends have with each other. And then you guys get to see it. You get to see what we talk about.
That my best friend.
You get to see how we talk about it, and that sometimes alcohol is involved.
Simply Secular Dave has a perfect point in the chat. How would you be besties with Jenna? Paint your nails purple. That is the key to her heart. All things purple.
I did learn. Her favorite color is purple, and I don't know how much to say this, but she has become more attractive to me that way because of the purple. I do not have purple nails, by the way. I have blue ones. But
I would have said they were turquoise, but whatever.
I mean, I'm not saying like purple may not be my favorite color. It's like my second favorite color, but I've got it close.
Wait,
edit that out.
Edit that
out.
Let
me quickly get it. Let me get it.
This is what happens when I drink during this podcast.
Your girlfriend's
Right,
gonna break up with you.
Mikey, what we'll do in post is if we just capture
Don't leave me,
frame
Jenna.
when she puts her fingers
That's
up.
okay. You know what, Mikey?
I'll put a
If Jenna
green screen
breaks
on
up
it.
with me,
Mm-hmm.
Mikey, if Jenna breaks up with me,
No.
yes,
No.
yes. If Jenna breaks up with me,
Uh-oh.
Mikey, if
Wait,
Jenna breaks up
Isla, you got the stream playing. We got an echo. We can hear the stream somewhere. You got a window open somewhere. Give me a thumbs up when you found it. Got it? Cool. Go. We can hear the stream somewhere. Nope, didn't find it. Okay. Please don't steal my wife. She's new.
No.
I just got this wife.
This isn't.
Is this...
This isn't a question, Mikey.
Come on, man. That's not fair.
No, she's mine.
Brenna.
No, she's mine.
This is bullshit.
Legit question. Is this what you do now? You just steal people's partners?
Wayne,
Yes.
take Carrie and hide her. Quick.
No.
Right away.
No.
Never get an internet connection. She'll steal her too. It happens to me.
I'm going to go and get my MIG welder.
It's a sisterhood.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my MIG welder and I'm going to put her in the kitchen cupboard and seal it.
That's all you can really do.
Oh, no.
Fucking Simply Secular Dave says in the chat, orders purple wig on Amazon.
See it now.
And now
I'm going.
Oh my god, now Nerdy Rodent says, I suddenly like purple too. And Dornham has that purple is my favorite.
I'm going to get changed.
I mean, hold on.
Nobody's going to steal my Jenna, though. She's mine.
Let me get some.
Mikey, this is our fight back. If we oh, fuck off.
It's the only one I had with purple.
Nice.
A purple light.
Oh, hang on a minute. I'm going to get my remote.
Are you going to set yours to
Oh
purple?
boy.
I do have a strip of LED lighting upstairs because I bought it for Brenna's new wife, and she never opened it. And if she's not going to use it, I could totally.
How'd you like me now?
Nice.
We're all purple gang. Who else didn't get a link? Who needs a link? Simple Circular Dave, if you're available, come on in, brother. It's gonna be very casual for the end of this. This is episode 90. Hi, Aisla.
Hi.
Let's give Miss Aisla the spotlight.
Hey!
Aisla, tell everybody who you is and where you from.
Hi!
Hi, everybody. I'm on another of Mikey's shows, and that one, Heroes, that airs on we're gonna have a show on Sunday. Super fun. That's pretty much it. I do geeky stuff, as you can see my wall behind me.
Oh my! I want that wall.
Comics and books, comics and games. So, and I have my podcast by Kyrian, which I think actually Tim is a little bit like yours, where we talk about topics, hot topics, but we try to get past the rhetoric and actually have a conversation as if things could be talked about instead of screamed about, and people can be treated like human beings even when you disagree with them. I know.
I do get shouty from time to time.
Oh no! Did I just introduce another person for fucking Brenna's harem?
What
the
I'm
hell
all
was
for
I?
it, Brenna.
Look!
Wait.
She's a nerd.
I'm a nerd.
I like the nerds.
Ursula, can you help me defend sci-fi culture, please? I'm having a hard time.
Super happy to do. I
No.
love that you're asking me for that because I think it's pretty awesome. And I was the person who was making all the comments because your reactions are amazingly adorable. like you know what I'm talking about, and you care
so
that it's
offended.
wrong. And it's just like, oh, what can I put together that's gonna make him want to like stand up? And it was fun.
I was about to say, you know, she's the one who did that to you.
Yeah, I was the one.
That was her.
I'm sorry.
I take it back. You're a monster.
No, yeah.
Wayne,
I
meet your
raised
executioner.
teenagers, so like I know how to torture people in a way that doesn't look quite illegal, you know?
Oh.
I would be afraid to have Aisla as a mother because I feel like there would be a lot of like 4D chess moves where I thought I had her, and then she would just like flip it on me, and now I've grounded myself on accident. What just
Have
happened?
you got one of them cupboards like Matilda had at her school?
The chunky.
Well,
Joking.
yeah, I used to. So my kids are older, and they recently confessed to me that they found my chocolate stash when they were younger, and would sneak chocolate out of it. And I was just like, retroactively, I must destroy you. But
And
how many elbows did you drop?
yeah, I was just like, well done, and good timing because you were right to wait a while. That was it. Like,
5-star frog splash off the wardrobe. Boom.
I'm gonna say, what do you think that fucking that's not just games and comics she loves. That's for structural support. So that it doesn't wobble so much when she jumps off of it to knee that kid in the neck for eating the chocolate.
As God is my witness, she's broken in half.
I mean, she's living in Georgia now, so there's like she told me on the phone. She's like, "Did you know that we?" I'm like, "No, I did not know this, and I'm glad you are safely far away right now."
It is so
she moved state before telling you.
Oh yeah.
It's like a FaceTime call, and you just see. Did I not tell you about my motherly powers?
Yeah.
Just force chokes her through FaceTime. Just
right. Well, I mean, I will. For those of you that have younger kids or are planning on them, you will get the children that you raised, and for the most part, I'm good with that. Like they're snarky, interesting. They have good thinking, critical thinking skills, strong opinions, but
chocolate thieves.
They were chocolate thieves. I'm a chocolate thief too. It's true. If you leave chocolate around me, it's a high likelihood I'll eat it. So, and I might possibly sneak in and try to look for it. I don't know, depends on how close we are.
I use chocolate as a decoy to kind of, let me get away with certain things. Here you go, some chocolate.
Strategic, yeah.
What's
Now
that?
that's how you use the meat for the guard dogs.
Oh, what's that? Daddy wasn't playing FIFA. You're so beautiful today. Would you like some chocolate? You don't remember Daddy playing FIFA, do you? How about 2 Reese's peanut butter cups? Now you really don't remember, right?
But let me tell you, Sienna's of that age where the Tooth Fairy comes into play, and fuck me, inflation is turning me over.
Oh, Brexit. Sorry.
Fuck off.
So wait, so my kids were like 6 and 7, and we're doing like construction, and so we'd actually moved them. We were redoing the part of their house like to make their rooms a little better. So we moved them into this little side room in the garage for like a few days. And my son lost a tooth, and I was never good at the Tooth Fairy, and I totally forgot, right? So he comes in and he's got his whole story. He's like, the Tooth Fairy didn't know where to find me, so they'd come take my tooth. And I was like, oh, that's exactly what happened. She didn't know, right? So I was like, why don't you write her a note? We'll put it in your room, and then tonight she'll probably find you. So he writes a note to her, and he's like, dear Tooth Fairy, instead of $1, can I have gold and jewels, please?
Dear Tooth Fairy, I want treasure.
So I went to the bank and got one of those like gold like Sacagaweas because we had those at the time. I was like, I could probably do that. he probably deserves that, given I totally failed.
How was it raising Gimli? Where he was just like after fucking loot boxes of treasure and goes like, is this from Smaug? Is this from Smaug?
Right? I was like,
I swear.
Like,
I would like one Arkenstone, Tooth Fairy.
I swear, when Sienna lost her first tooth, I think Kerry set the bar high with like £5, and then I'm thinking,
yeah, you're
£5.
That's like $9.
And then like,
yeah,
Sienna's coming up to me like, Dad, where's the pliers?
A $5.
No, I think that the Tooth Fairy is the hardest one. I don't know why, but like it was really spot on with a lot of stuff, and that one, I mean, that one at least I had an excuse. Like they weren't in their rooms, but the number of times I'd be like, sometimes it takes her a couple days. She's got a lot of kids.
So
yeah, she gets paid the same day as me, so you're gonna have to wait a little bit.
Yeah.
So nerdy rodent says in the chat here, the Tooth Fairy can't get the required visa in the UK due to Brexit.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Wayne, is it the Tooth Fairy or the Tooth Chimney Sweep?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Step in time.
I'm getting absolutely
That
buried
hits.
today.
That hits.
Absolutely buried. Yeah, our economy's in shit. We've got a cunt of a fucking prime minister.
And also, hold on. This also from Nerdy Rodent in chat. Dear Tooth Fairy, please give me the One Ring. Thanks.
Yeah, I guess, right? I mean, write letters to Santa. You might as well write a letter to the Tooth Fairy asking for golden
Imagine
jewels.
that. Imagine that. The Tooth Fairy, the One Ring. Just a bunch of gummy orcs everywhere.
Wayne, wasn't it Darth Vader that had the One Ring?
I think it was.
That was Ronald Weasley.
Oh, I see.
He was the heir of
Yeah.
Slytherin and a highborn, and he was the head of the Stark house.
Oh,
Yeah, and
Anakin's
the
father, right?
Cylons. He was one of the Cylons.
I swear.
Wayne, this is really the most fun I've had in a long time. And if it's genuinely causing you issues, I will switch teams. But it's
Ronald-
hard not to.
Ronald Weasley was one of the X-Men. I think we all know.
Oh.
Yeah, he was Cyclops.
Never trust a Weasley. I'm just saying. That's my motto in life. Never
Have
trust a
you
Weasley.
heard
And I
this?
was right. I was right in Star Wars. I was right.
I hate you cunts.
And the X-Men were led by Jean-Luc Picard. So
Oh my God.
That's true.
Captain Picard.
Technically true. Technically
That's
true.
true.
That one.
Technically
Shut
true.
up. That's true. That's true.
Speaking of, did you watch the show Picard? I loved it.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's brilliant.
Okay. Yeah, like
I can't wait for Q. I can't wait for Q.
oh my
Yeah,
God, right?
although the mixed race lady, I forget her name, her overacting was very distracting.
Oh,
Overacting was very distracting. I got you.
the woman
forget her
with
name.
the
Yeah, Michelle Hurd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
her
one that plays
overacting was
Rafi?
just Rafi.
I
That's
don't like
it.
her. I've never liked her.
Her overacting was terrible. It's like again, I forget her name. The short haired lady in Discovery, the older lady. Her overacting is terrible
Captain
as well.
Janeway.
No,
yeah, no, Janeway was not in Discovery.
no, in Discovery. Do you know what I
She
mean?
was from the Two Towers. Janeway.
Right, she was in the Two Towers.
Yeah, that was true.
There's
you know what? She was
Burnham.
in Willow. Her
You
and
don't
Matt
mean
Modigan.
Michelle Yeoh because I love Michelle Yeoh.
Not Michelle Yeoh. No,
Because that would mean I'd have to commit to this sci-fi thing for longer.
the short haired lady with who was older, who came in the second series, whose overacting was so just wanted to shake her and say,
Tig?
"Come on."
Are you talking about Tig?
No.
This
Tig
from Nerd-
Notaro?
This from
Because I
Nerdy-
love Tig.
This,
but-
I love Tig
this from Nerdy
Notaro.
Rodent. He says, "Use
She's
the force,
perfect.
Poppins. Use the force."
use the Force Poppins.
Brent, I'm
I
trying to
swear.
follow your handle on Twitter and it says you don't exist. I'm sad.
Who, me?
No, Brenna.
Me?
I already follow you, Wayne. Yeah, Brenna, Duncan,
I
EDU.
follow you, by the
Listen,
way.
I thought we did, but it's now telling me you're not there.
Oh,
It hates
Wow.
me.
I
Right.
belong.
Wayne, this
lad,
is so
lad,
awkward.
lad, should we go over here? Just
Isn't
let's
it?
go over here.
That's awkward, Wayne. Like she blocked her, and now she's just
Maybe
wondering
it
she's
did.
lost.
Maybe it blocked
That's
me.
crazy.
Oh,
What are they gonna do?
oh wait, God.
Look at Mikey. He's like TMZ.
This just in: Isla blocked by Brenna Duncan EDU.
Now what you
Well,
need to do,
says
Mike, is
Isla's response.
shove your camera in her face.
No,
Okay,
that's
that's
Hey,
really
you've been
funny.
blocked. How's that
That's
feel to be
me.
blocked?
Yeah, we're following each other on my Isla profile, but on Bicurian, you don't exist. I think you did block me. Okay.
Oh, that's weird.
Damn,
Fine.
you
I
blocked
did
her
not block you.
podcast.
Maggie
I
got
didn't
into your
block you.
account and blocked me for you because he wanted to start some
That's
drama.
what it is.
How
That's
did-
what it is.
How did you know I did
Follow
that?
me
I
back.
mean, I never did that. You have no proof.
Well, I mean, I don't need proof to make accusations. That's how it works here in America.
That's how it
Yeah,
works.
exactly.
Now,
Wow.
I will
Just
say
point.
this. Isla, as the executive producer of the BJ Specialist, I would like to offer you a velvety, soft invitation onto the show to hang out with the ladies because I think you three ladies are my favorite three ladies on YouTube.
No.
I have. Sorry, everybody else who came second and eighth place. Sorry.
I'm taking this dress off.
Fuck you guys.
Wayne, you're
Wayne, I already
beautiful just the way you are.
Wayne, I already told you didn't have to wear it, but you insisted, so I just let you do your thing. You insisted.
No, that sounds super
I was
fun.
going to do a big reveal on everything.
You know, Mike, at
Underneath
this
the
point, if you
hoodie was a
suggest it and I can
dress.
do it, I'm in. You've not
have
led
to-
me astray.
But you gotta talk to the ladies. This is Brenna's corner of the internet. All we do is pay for the fucking streaming things. This is her thing. She's been our
Wow,
producer.
Mikey, that was deep.
I'm just saying, we just make
You
sure.
are an
Wow.
integral part of this.
No, I'm not. This is not me.
Yes, you are. Without you, we would not be there here.
I'm not.
Okay.
I-
No. I would have not met Jenna. We would have not hung out. We would have not gotten
Drunk.
into this
Make out.
StreamYard. Well, oh, hey.
Did y'all make out
Personal.
on your little date? Just be honest. I'm gonna
This is
just go ahead and ask
this
what
is
everybody's
personal.
thinking.
This is personal.
Everybody's thinking it, and I'm just asking it.
Personal. I'm not getting into the personal.
You didn't say no, everybody. Say no.
And then
I'm not
adjust it at
saying.
the top.
I'm not.
That's what I'm saying.
You can
they
neither
fidget
confirm nor
when they're
deny.
lying. When they're lying, they like
I
to
am
like
not
adjust things.
confirming nor denying. I mean,
Mikey,
have you seen Jenna?
Mikey,
Watch
what is they?
I think Mikey's. What I think is that you want me and Jenna because you don't want me and Kristen. I'm just saying.
How dare you accuse me of having
wait.
ulterior motives to preserve my marriage?
That sounds like Wayne's chocolate move.
So
it
again,
is.
Brenna, have you met Aisla?
Amplified.
Wow.
I think you're onto something, Brenna.
This is like Congress. Mikey's like trying to force the vote.
I'm
Yes.
the whip.
Yes.
I'm the whip. I'm here to whip up the
Yes,
votes.
he's trying to do that.
Mhm.
He's trying to make sure the votes are
But-
in his favor.
I'm the not crazy Kevin Spacey.
But Mikey, what you're doing inadvertently
Don't
is
mention that name here.
Yeah, it's bad.
you're
Don't mention
forcing the harem to become bigger. Because once she gets one, the succubus gets two, and then three, and then four. The next thing you know,
This you're not making it sound bad, but
Hey,
like
Mikey, you don't.
I'm like,
Mikey,
Yes.
come close, come close. You don't think I've been talking to Kristen behind your back? I'm just saying.
fuck it.
Baby, give me your phone. Give me your phone right now. What's that shit to me? Give me your phone.
It's all kicking off.
more fun than Wayne and the sci-fi stuff. Nice.
Wow.
It's cool. It's cool. I'm not. Hey,
Mikey,
I just. Hey, I
Mikey.
just. I just.
Mikey,
grab her
Mikey,
passports
Mikey.
and ID so she can't fly. And that
Mikey,
way we're
can
good.
can
We
you
won't drive
shut
out there.
Mikey, can you shut the fridge? I'm paying for that electric.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, Mikey, that's rude. Come on.
Right? You're right. When you're right, you're right. I'll tell you that.
Here we go.
Nice.
Shout
nice.
out Neil, the 604 atheist. There you go, Neil.
Yay.
There you go.
Is he in
Ooh.
chat?
What's on his face though? That looks.
That's Mikey.
I think it's a whole pack of cigarettes.
Oh,
Ah,
all right.
okay. It was like it looked like light, like I don't.
Just
Listen,
beaming light.
sometimes you need to smoke a whole pack at a time.
Yo, after work some days, I'd be there. I'd be right there.
Feel that.
Right, Mikey, should we transition?
Oh, transition into. I mean, I got another story here.
Oh, okay.
Wayne,
How long
can
we
you-
gone for?
Until the
Sorry.
fucking wheels fall off. Because after
I
this, I'm
can't
gonna
have
have
to
to.
fucking.
Wayne, can you do the CNN
Yeah, I
story
could
for
do
me?
Yeah, no worries, I'm on it.
Thank you, Mr. Wayne. This
Talk amongst yourselves.
this has been fun. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Aisla. And
Yeah.
I love the candidness, and we haven't had fun on a show in a while because we've been so
Mhm.
like,
What?
let's hit our issues, let's talk about this.
Rude.
But we haven't had like a 20, 30-minute banter randomness like we used to. Like that used to be
Yeah.
the whole show. We would go 4 hours of that.
Yeah,
But it
two
was-
2 days.
Well, we would bash on Jartan a lot. Like
Is that why he's not
It's
here
huge.
anymore?
I think that's why he's not.
Where did he
here.
go? Is he not on the show anymore?
He's newly engaged. He is affianced.
He's
got
he's
cool new
got
friends.
he's got a very awesome lady, and
Yeah.
who
Val is
has
awesome.
who has
As Jartan's
made him
representative.
better.
Ease is
What?
in works. What's up, homie? Ease is in the chat. Yes.
I've been
Yes.
so I follow Ease on Instagram, and let me tell you, the work is gorgeous.
I want to see
Like,
your
if
face,
you don't
Ease.
follow him on Instagram, you're missing out
At Easeism
on
works.
beautiful art.
I'll put
Yeah,
it in the chat
it's-
here.
Beautiful. So please follow him on Instagram. His work is amazing.
Oh, piss off. What's the
I even have one of his works, and Mikey, I believe you have one of his works too.
Yep, it is hidden.
Beautiful.
It's
Absolutely
hidden
beautiful.
in my house so that no one can damage it. I'm looking at you, Zero. So this is a more
Aw, Zero
somber
bad.
note, but I am so happy to see you. Miss you, brother. Families of Charleston Church massacre victims reach a $88 million settlement with the Justice Department. Now, if you guys are not familiar with the Charleston people, that was when douchebag McGillicuddy, whose name I will never give fucking play on our shit, he went into, it was a white kid that went into a black church, and he shot up the church, right, and killed.
Oh, this is the cunt that got the Burger King, isn't it?
And then after he left the scene, the cops found him shortly thereafter, and then whilst detaining him without killing him, they decided he was hungry, he had not eaten all day, and they took him to Burger King to feed him before they took him to... the families of 9 people... Oh, it was 9, not 8, sorry. The families of 9 people fatally shot in 2015 at a historically black church in Charleston, South Carolina, have reached an $88 million settlement in the, with the Justice Department in their lawsuit over the shooter's weapon purchase, according to agency officials and news Thursday. The settlement ranged from $6 million to $7.5 million per claimant for those killed at Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church. That is a mouthful. And $5 million per claimant for survivors. The Justice Department. The widow of Reverend Clementa Pickney thanks supporters and those involved in reaching the settlement. Even though Clementa is not with us here physically, I know spiritually he is with us. I know that he's smiling down on us right now. Jennifer Pickney said Thursday. He will be missed, along with all the others that didn't survive that night. 9 victims killed range from ages 26 to 87 years old. They were Pickney, the Rev. Rhonda Coleman Singleton, the Reverend DePayne Middleton Doctor, the Reverend Daniel Simmons, Cynthia Hurd, Susie Jackson, Myra Thompson, Ethel Lance, Tywanza Sanders. Again, if you guys don't remember this case, this was the little weird looking fucking kid who ran into the black church, shot everybody up. Now, they got their their settlement from the Justice Department because of stupid gun laws. I don't know how to, like, he was able to get the gun and he shouldn't have been able to get the gun, right? Like, he got it through a loophole where they took more than a certain amount of time to process his request, and therefore he automatically got a pass on his request. He got that pass on his request and immediately went out and caused devastation to a church and a society. Wayne, you can't do that on stream, man. Smoking and drinking is okay, but you can't do that on.
It's pseudo.
But no cocaine.
You can't ride the lightning.
It's not a.
It's Sudafed to ease nasal congestion.
Oh, they use it. They use Sudafed for meth here, I think, in the state.
For fuck's sake! I was just angling for a sponsor. Fuck's sake!
Well done, well done. Actually, you know, I apologize for adding the trashy realism here.
You think we're getting big pharma bucks? We can't even get Manscaped.
Ribbed
shave
for
your
her
butt crack.
pleasure.
We can't even get the butt crack people. Why do you think we're gonna get big pharma in here?
I want Blue Chew.
Never.
Who would your who would your dream sponsor be?
Monster.
Like who?
Monster.
Stamps.com.
Stamps.com. Okay, I like it.
Says the councilman. Oh,
Aim high.
Isla and Tim, have you guys met each other?
On Twitter-ish.
Yeah, on Twitter-ish.
We talked about wrestling.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
Are you shocked that
Oh,
Tim talked about
alright.
wrestling?
go. Me, shocked about Tim, talking about wrestling.
Mhm.
I couldn't dream of that.
What, Tim? What?
Well, I went to a white privilege symposium a couple years ago because I wanted to learn how to have white privilege. But that's not what they do there. And no, I'm kidding. and one of the speakers, he's really interesting, and he uses geek culture, specifically Harry Potter and professional wrestling. He's a university professor at the CSU, and he said that. He's an expert, like a PhD in professional wrestling. And he said that if you want to know America's current trends, political trends, you watch wrestling, and that will tell you what people like and don't like, and the narratives of victimhood and all of that.
Mhm.
So I was sharing with Tim that, he, as a political person, following wrestling is actually a great way to keep your pulse on the nation.
And I said that's kind of rough because some of the wrestling companies don't exactly have the greatest track record with storylines and them being okay.
Yeah, but that's what they are expressing some. He's an interesting guy. He's done a TED Talk, so I shared his profile with him, so he can possibly track that down if he wants to.
Yeah, I'm gonna track it down because let me tell you, there's some even current WWE storylines that are cringeworthy.
They all are at the minute. To be fair, they literally all are.
No, he's a really compelling speaker. I've enjoyed everything that he's put out there. So,
and I know this is a tangent, but the thing is the storylines in WWE at the minute seem to be very reactionary rather than proactive. So it's like, oh, why has this person not had a push? Okay, we'll push them because people. People want them pushed, like the whole Kofi Kingston thing, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, oh look, WWE's not racist anymore. And then they buried him.
Vince McMahon is for sure super racist.
Oh, massively.
For sure.
Yeah, there is no, unless someone came along who is like absolute, like The Rock. The Rock can do no wrong, but it's all the other ones. It's all the other ones, isn't it?
Fuck him and his traps, man. His traps are too impressive.
why you can't? I love The Rock.
His traps are too good.
He's amazing.
Like when you watch fucking Herman Lee play guitar, and then you're just learning your G, E minor, C, D. It's what's the point? I'll never be able to do that.
It's true. There's only one Rock.
I want to be a solid mix between The Rock and Stone Cold. You know what I mean? I want to look like that, but I want to be able to go out and drink beer.
Now.
How do you know?
I know many things.
That's why he's wearing the sweater.
No.
Wait, if I gave you 2 Budweisers and told you to drink them, you'd probably throw up before you finished them.
Why would you do that to someone you claim to like?
Have you just met me?
How many Budweisers have you had in your life? Wait, American Budweisers.
It's not really my drink of choice at the minute is Madry.
It's fucking disgusting, is what I'm saying. It's disgusting beer.
But
they've also added coffee to it.
Whoa! Right.
And they make a
right. There are certain lines that should not be fucking crossed. All right.
Yeah.
We've gone through the sci-fi shit, and now you're telling me that we're putting coffee in beer. Fuck off.
Better. Pabst Blue Ribbon both has a coffee and a salted caramel coffee.
Dear
I'm not
Beer.
God.
I'm not gonna front. It is good.
So
I
Dead
tried
to me,
it.
Mikey.
Have you really?
Dead to me.
I saw it at the store. I took a picture of it and mocked it because I was like, "What on earth? Who
Give it
thought
a
of
sip.
this?"
Give it a sip.
But
Blue-
you're a truly good person. You gave it a try.
Over here, Blue Ribbon is a tea table biscuit.
No. Paps. Blue Ribbon
PBR.
PBR is that yuppie. What's what I'm looking for? Hipster. It is the hipster beer of
For
the
sure.
States.
The hipster beer over here is Brewdog. Brewdog is the most hipster
So
beer.
when I was single and I was young, I met a girl and we went
Da
to.
da 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 dun.
I met a girl. We went to this bar.
No, but
Da 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 da.
we went to this place called the Silver Ballroom in St. Louis, and it is a total dive bar. It was one of the last few establishments in St. Louis where you could smoke indoors, and it's called the Silver Ballroom because 3/4 of the place is just pinball machine.
Mm.
All of the fucking jukeboxes play nothing but like 80s punk music, and you can play pinball for like a quarter and smoke inside. And PBRs were like $2. The tall boy PBRs were $2. You can go in there for fucking $20, have a good old time. That was the last time I had a PBR on purpose. Because
Wait, how do you have a PBR on accident?
Oh,
That sounds like the naked Nigerian.
by accident.
On accident.
No, it's you fucking savages. It's by accident. It's
No,
by
no,
accident.
Wayne. It's on accident.
It's not. It's really not. It's really, really not.
Like if I accidentally did something, I did it on accident.
Yeah.
You did it by accident.
No, you did it on accident.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Brenna, what do you say? Do you say by accident or on accident? You're the smart one.
It's by. It's by because you
Thanks.
didn't mean to do it. You didn't mean to do it.
I would do something on accident.
Thank you, Brenna. Thank you
All
for
right.
confirming. Sorry,
Yeah,
Wayne.
yeah.
Wayne,
Yeah,
you're outvoted now.
You're all cancelled. You're all cancelled.
Yeah, the grammar.com agrees with Wayne.
Thank
By
you.
accident is the only correct phrase to use when indicating an unintentional or accidentally
Thank
carried
you.
out action.
But there's a difference between writing something and saying something.
No,
We
it's
use a
not.
lot
There's
of
not. There's not.
colloquials in
There's not.
saying.
I mean,
There's
only
not.
if you want to say it correctly.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna push up on Wayne for what he just said. Hey, Wayne,
What
how
did
do
he
you
just-
spell the word toots?
Toots.
Yeah, like
That's
hey
not a
toots,
word.
you're looking good over there. Like, how do you spell toots?
That's not a word I'm familiar with because I believe that is derived from American English,
Now we
specifically.
can look at the escape ladder he pulls out. The escape
No,
ladder
it's
in Pokemon.
specifically New York.
A lot of people say toots.
Not over here, mate.
So how would you reckon that is spelled? Can I
Uh,
say reckon, or is that a made up word too?
no, reckon is correct. TOOTS.
Oh, that's toots.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't know.
So some things are
It's-
said, and the written part is difficult to.
But
to
it's not a word. It's
discern.
not a word that I use.
So some things are easily said, but then writing it down is harder to discern. I get it.
Okay.
I totally get it.
Well, I think that was I don't know. That feels a little bit like a bait and switch because this is like there's grammar, and then there's like colloquial usage for sure, and then there's spelling, which is different. The grammar.
I think we can all agree that Wayne is speaking the Queen's English, and fuck that.
And also, he doesn't even like the Queen.
Yeah.
Oi, you mind your language.
You
Right,
don't even like Lizzie.
Right,
You call her Lizzie all
Lizzie.
the time.
Lizzie's having a hard time right now.
Oh Oh, you don't want to.
She's a bit sicky poo poos like me. All right, so
in honor of
wind your neck in.
Everybody, he said it. Drink, everybody.
What did he say?
Wind your neck in.
Like a fucking Jack in the Box. So in honor of your esteemed country, me and the missus watch some authentic Antiques Roadshow.
Oh, fucking hell.
You want to talk about a fucking dilution of posh, ridiculous British culture.
Why would you watch it?
So let me tell you, I'm going to give you guys an exact, let me make myself big here.
Mikey, we're still streaming, so you need to, if you're going to...
myself big.
Mikey, we're still streaming. If you're going to play something, you need to put us on the after show.
So there's person one and expert, right? And they're looking at their metal mustard, their fucking silver mustard jar from fucking 1805, some ridiculous shit. Here is exactly how everyone in the background is. I'm like, look at these nosy motherfuckers pretending like they're all know they're on camera. But I have never seen so many people pretend to not be on camera while
you need to play a character like that for one of our campaigns, one of our one shots. You gotta do that.
Mikey, if you're gonna watch the Antiques Roadshow with the missus, listen. Right, if you're gonna watch Antiques Roadshow, you have to play the Antiques Roadshow game.
What's the game? The
game is someone presents something to the expert.
Yeah.
And then you have to predict how much it's worth.
I fucking swear to God, I literally said that. I was like, we gotta guess before he tells us.
Because someone will turn up with some like fucking half dead turnip, and it's worth £1 million, right?
Because this turnip was grown in soil that was brought by Lord Byron.
Exactly.
In 1485, this is quite an expensive turnip.
And then someone will turn up with a sword in its scabbard, fully done, all ornate and lovely. And then the geezer will go, it's a replica, it's worth £10. And you're like, oh, shit.
Was it worth the petrol to come out to the meet today?
Yeah, so it's a game we used to play on a Sunday, because that's when the Antiques Roadshow was on. And then just before Songs of Praise. Yeah, brilliant.
Thank you. ... in accident. That's what I'm going to say from now.
Oh, in accident.
Yes.
No, that don't work
That's
either.
Worse for Wayne. I like that more.
Yeah.
No, I think it's where it's like less
accident.
If you do something
colloquial and more awkward.
Okay, Mikey, have you ever heard the term by chance?
Above accident.
What about perchance?
Per chance, by chance, but you've never heard on chance. It's by chance.
You know what? That sounds good though. On chance.
I like on chance. I can do that on chance.
I can do that. Yeah.
Thanks, Wayne.
Yeah.
You just gave me a new thing to start.
They really have a special love for you, Wayne.
They really do. They really do. I'll tell you what, I do this every fucking week.
I mean, it's not. It
has and twice today.
Is it like a Zen practice? Are you really working to be a better person? And this is how you're.
No, what I'm trying to do.
Immersion therapy.
Is it?
What I'm trying to do is slowly correct America. One person.
Fucking luck. There's only 375.
Your hands are full with just us.
Only 375 million of us, and we're the good ones.
That's a start.
I'm hoping to be the cancer that corrects your grammar.
Speaking of cancer, I watched Deadpool
not going to happen.
last night.
Grammar cancer. I like it.
Have you met anyone from the deep south? Good luck with any of that.
Alabama. You need some Alabama people in your life.
Have you met anyone from Newcastle?
Oh, wait, I don't know if Wayne and Jonathan have actually met.
Oh, you got to make that happen.
Right. I'm not going to play it. I'll just play the audio. Mikey, can you do it?
Do it.
No,
I have not on chance met anyone from Newcastle.
So I think the on and like the by and all that stuff, these are all prepositions. I think I can pick whatever preposition I like. And
You
just,
think so, but you're wrong. I don't know why you think that.
I think it's just preposition and then chance. So I'm just gonna look up a list of prepositions.
If you like being wrong, yes, you can pick whichever one you want.
Yeah. Preposition.
Oh, Wayne, I
Yeah.
wanted to find out. So I went to Destination Star Trek a few years ago in Birmingham, and I made a Star Wars Star Trek mashup costume. Is that allowed, or is that like?
No, that's fine if you're paying respect to both. But it's when you do it.
I made a phaser saber, so it had the Star Trek phaser with a saber on it.
No, that's legit awesome. That's legit. No, that's legit awesome.
The only person who got it was Garrett Wang. He was like, "Wait a minute, you're Star Wars and Star Trek," and I'm like, "Yes, you win."
Garrett Wang?
He was in Voyager. He was in Sorry.
Oh, Mikey, get out.
Yeah, but because
get out. I'm done. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I'm good. Yeah, thank you. Oh, okay.
No, but
you might have said that on accident.
Oh.
No, he didn't. He'll be back.
It was on chance.
It was on chance. That was really good.
How about it was a round chance?
No, doesn't work.
Over chance?
None of this works.
Anyhow, I just wanted to see how you felt about that because I was like,
wow,
I like the mashups a lot.
Well, do you remember there was a show in the 80s produced by the French firm Dick, Ulysses 31. And it was kind of like using the Greek mythology and the Greek mythology stories about Ulysses, and they kind of set it in space. And he had a blaster which had a lightsaber attachment.
Wow.
So basically what you did was that.
Yeah. Wait, here, I'll find a picture.
Well, no, find Ulysses 31.
Yeah. No, I just looked it up. Yeah. I have a I don't know if you knew this. It says my gift to everybody is you can make an IMDb login and then you can click shows that you find there. So you have a watch list, and they also will sort it by like where it's playing. So you can be like, I want to see which of my 300 things that I've clicked is on Netflix. And then it'll bring up Ulysses 31. If it's there, then I'll watch it someday.
Like, excellent. Mikey, do you remember Ulysses 31? It had the best 80s theme tune. The best 80s theme. We can't play it because we'll get copyright struck.
Yes,
but...
we will.
Hey, Trouble. Come here.
Yogi the champion. Baby, did you just
come here? He's just Trouble. Are you talking to my girl?
Oh.
Which of your girls? I thought you had a harem.
Yeah.
Baby, turn off the stream.
Sorry. I thought,
turn it up. What you doing?
I thought it was a harem.
Is it a harem?
It's a harem.
It's called a harem, by the way.
It's pronounced harem.
Well, I think that was by accident.
Like I think to be fair, I've acquiesced to a lot of British pronunciations on things. I feel like Wayne's not giving an inch here. I think Wayne has dug his heels in, and he's gonna stick by the Queen's English, even if no one uses it anymore.
But it's not a pronunciation; it's a preposition. Yeah. It's a grammatical construct. It's the structure of language without which all things are chaotic and misunderstandable.
Okay, Aisha, a multi-level structure where you park your car, what would you call that?
A multi-level structure where I park my car? Multi-story? I mean, it would depend. If it's enclosed, I would call it a garage. If it was not enclosed,
Wayne,
I don't know.
Go ahead, Wayne. Attack her. Like you attacked all of us. Go ahead. Attack your best friend.
Yeah.
Well,
Good.
if I need to be corrected, Wayne, don't hold back just because they're trying to make it look like you're throwing me under the bus.
The thing is that what they're trying to do is trying to make capital out of the fact that they've got it wrong, and this is literally a pronunciation. I say garage,
Which is wrong.
Right.
no,
Yeah.
it's pronunciation. It's
But
pronunciation.
it's like when we're trying to figure out, is it harassment or harassment? Like,
There you go.
All right, Mikey, how about this?
sometimes I put the
say-
emphasis on the wrong syllable, and it just happens that way.
You can say that you've done something on purpose, right?
Yes.
It's not by purpose, it's on purpose.
Yes.
Correct.
Therefore, you can say you've done something on accident.
No.
Got him.
Because if you do something on purpose, you specifically set out to do it. If you do something by accident, it's because you didn't mean to do it. That's the whole point.
But what if you did
Bunch of
something purposefully
dullards.
by accident?
That'd be
Can
on
you be
accident.
on purpose and on accident at the same time?
Wayne has
No.
several times.
Yeah,
No.
like join this fucking podcast.
He did that on accident.
No, I did it by purpose.
You're welcome.
Simply Secular Dave in the chat says the best Star Wars movie was the one with the Tribbles and the forest moon of Endor, which was actually just a celestial dwarf. All right, let's all go out to British Columbia and beat up Dave right
Undiscovered Country is the best Star Trek movie. That's
I thought Dune was the best one.
I
What?
thought it was
Dune
Return of
is
the
actually
Jedi.
the best Star Trek movie. You're right.
Oh,
Did everybody
this is-
see the new Dune? I didn't see it yet.
No.
Oh,
I
wait,
have
not.
there's another story in there. Wait, we have another story. Tim, what's your story?
If you're all doing this by purpose,
No, we're doing it on
That is
accident.
my purpose. I don't understand.
Oh yeah, so I did post a quick story.
Hit it.
So I'm not going to post it because it's very wordy, but the lawyer for Trump who drew up the memo that Trump was going to use to overthrow the government on January 6th, both said that what he wrote was insane and who would ever believe that. And then via an investigative activist journalist, her name is Lauren Wilson,
What up, Lauren? I know you're watching.
she went undercover and tried to talk to this guy as though she was a Trump supporter. And he completely recanted everything he had written about his own policy being crazy. And he was like, oh, the only reason it didn't succeed was because Pence is a spineless insider who would never do that. And she basically got him to say that everything that he written he believed in, and that Trump could have overthrown the government if only Pence had acted.
Mm-hmm.
Doorknob Head in the chat says, wrote a memo. Did he use more than one color of crayon?
and she probably did it for accident.
but his name is John Eastman. He came up with the entire legal reasoning for how Mike Pence as vice president could veto the electoral college results and essentially overthrow the government. And Pence obviously didn't go along with it, which is why a riot ensued and an insurrection ensued, and they wanted to murder him. And Eastman has came under fire with the January 6th commission. They're going to subpoena him. And he put out, I believe it was an op-ed in one of the major newspapers saying that, listen, anyone who thought the stuff that I wrote was real is out of their minds. And then obviously he recanted that in private because he doesn't actually believe that what he wrote is crazy.
Right.
That sounds like the Alex Jones defense.
Yes.
Where when Alex Jones was going through divorce court and he was about to lose custody of his kids, he said, everything I do on the internet is just fake. I don't actually mean any of that.
I want to take that away from Alex Jones because that was originally the Tucker Carlson defense. Tucker Carlson came out with that same argument prior to him being sued, and then Alex Jones kind of copied it.
Yeah, I think Tucker Carlson believes in himself a little bit more than that.
Hang on. Right, everyone, best Tucker face.
Wait, so did you see him with the Matt Gaetz when he was Matt Gaetz was on his show and he was in trouble for his underage
pornography.
date situations and he's like, don't you remember, Tucker, when you and your wife and I was with that girl?
Yeah.
And Tucker's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember anything. I have no idea what's happening right now. It's just oh my God.
He said, yo, you push me out front of this bus? Give me a collar, homie. Remember that girl?
No, none of that is. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, bro.
Oh my God.
He gave her the old not Johnny. Leonardo DiCaprio off the piece of wood, just get the fuck off this motherfucker.
So bad.
Get in the ocean.
There's enough room on here for you, but nah, off you go.
No, get your ass off. Ain't no space.
Well, and if you're following that, the finance guy that he was associated with has been spilling his guts. I mean, I think they'll probably do the Epstein thing and he'll die in a cell or something because he's tapped into Florida and he is talking a lot. So I'm very interested to see what that investigation.
Yeah, do you know what though? The mainstream press have kind of quietened off on the Matt Gaetz thing because it was kind of being pushed massively for a considerable amount of time.
Yeah. Well, no, because they were deposing the finance guy that they caught first, that and then they just asked for almost a year to finish deposing and investigating all of the financial things that he is sharing about probably not just Matt Gaetz. So maybe one of these investigations will stick.
That was fucking around.
Yeah, but it's kind of weird how all of these. Everything right, Mikey? No. Okay.
It's frozen.
Yeah.
I think he just did I was like, is that a pose or a picture? I thought it was a picture.
The little girl kitty got stuck in the Ethernet cable and was freaking out. She's like, let me out! She's freaking out right now. But she's freed herself with the help of mine.
Yeah. So
say it, damn. Me, I did it.
So Mikey, was she stuck in a cable, carbonite, or was it a transport malfunction?
It was a Cat 6 cable.
Oh wow, that was funny. That was funny.
Special.
Randolph, you're echoing, I think.
Me?
I thought you'd like that.
Yeah. It's like
that's
that
a Tucker
puzzle,
face.
That puzzle dumb expression.
It seems to me the expression on Carl Tuckerson's face is almost always like that. And I wonder, is he suffering from a migraine headache or something?
He has the face of a Labrador where you've fake thrown the tennis ball.
No.
And you pump fake him and he just runs for a second and turns around and he looks at you and that's his face. That's his
It looks like he's constantly trying to do long division in his head. Like that's
he's trying
long division.
He's trying to remember his old phone number.
Why are you assuming that? Why are you assuming he can do long division though?
I know. Yeah,
he went to school. He went to school.
I would say it was more of a questionable fart face.
Randolph, hi.
Hello,
Hello,
how are you, Alicia?
Yeah.
Or how do I say your name correctly?
Isla.
Isla. Okay, thank you. How are you doing,
Isla?
Isla?
Favorite names, and if I hadn't met you, I'd probably push for that to be like top 5 girl name for Mikey Fammon's next.
And you'd probably get it wrong on accident.
Not gonna let it go.
Like I just did.
Stuck on it. All right. Now it's time for us to play a weekly game that I would like us to start playing. What shall we name my children? I need good ideas, bad ideas, all ideas. Hit me. Wayne, boy and girl name, first and second. Go ahead. Wayne, you're up first.
I would go boy, Roman.
Roman.
Wrong.
Yeah.
I like that.
Gail Bellamy.
All right. Wrestling names aside, I'm glad you wasted your turn on wrestling.
Bellamy's not a wrestling name.
Sure.
100%.
All right. Anyway, Brenna, what say you? Boy name, girl
Captain
name.
Kirk.
All
Captain
right.
Kirk.
All right.
Captain Kirk.
Tiberius.
Captain Kirk.
For
Just
a boy and a girl.
Captain is the name. First name, middle name, Kirk. Your child will
Rodney.
definitely not get beaten up.
Yeah, it'd be beat up by all the other nerds who like Star Wars.
Oh.
What about girl name? Captain Kirk.
Are
you kidding me?
I just said
I
it.
thought you were just saying the
What?
boy name over and over again. You wouldn't have her both.
No. Why do we have to distinguish between male and female names?
Yeah, Mikey.
Wow, Mikey. I thought you were more progressive than this.
How many women do you know named Kirk?
Probably
Or
a couple.
maybe just one. I mean, I don't know.
I know one man.
Why does it matter? Why does it matter what is currently now what the names are? Why don't you make the name what it deserves to be?
Be progressive.
It's a
Mikey.
child. It deserves a child's name.
Like Captain Kirk from a show
Fucking yes.
from 50 years before their birth. Yeah.
Look.
Hey.
Hey, look. If you name your child Captain Kirk, I will move to your neighborhood and babysit that child.
Baby! Captain Kirk is the name. All right, Mr. Councilman to be.
I think obviously Tucker is a great boy's name.
Them's fighting words.
Mikey, I'm very surprised at you for not seeing the swerve that Brenna just put on you.
All right.
Mikey, I'll come and babysit your kids and your missus.
Oh!
Yeah. Just playing the long game.
You think you're slick. Gonna fucking reel me in with the whole free babysitting shit. It's like, yeah, I'll babysit your house, your home, your family,
your wife.
You see, Mikey,
on your toes.
This is why I'm
keep
here.
your marriage fresh because you're always going to be working to prove yourself.
Wayne, I've been talking a lot of shit, but let me.
There you go. Other way.
It's still the other way, man. It's always the other way.
I can't do it.
You gotta get that down.
I'm never going to be able to do it.
There we go.
So sad.
Tim, what's your girl name?
Marjorie Taylor.
All right.
How do I do it? Where's it?
And you're not invited back.
That's gross.
Hold on. We're losing connection with Tim. I don't know what's happening. It's starting to. You might just cut out altogether.
I think Tim's connection might be melting.
I think he's going through a tunnel.
Would you prefer Bernie and Elizabeth? Is that better?
Oh, come on, man.
All right, Isla.
All right, are you ready? I had a moment, so I actually wrote two down. Ready for your boy?
Thank you. Yes.
Adama Tiberius. and for a girl, Maya Nichelle. For the great Maya Angelou, Nichelle Nichols.
Do you know what?
Adama, the leader of the free world, and James Tiberius Kirk.
You should have just gone with the wrestling names, man.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, and it does it for Wayne because it brings in all those mashups.
Bringing worlds together.
Yeah.
Whoever's on Twitch, execute Order 66 on that.
How did you not love that? Look at your face was so. I put some real effort into this. I wrote them down.
No, there's a bot. I want someone to execute Order 60.
No, I'm on it.
Randolph.
Well, for a girl's name, Davina, which is from Scottish, means beloved because I think you'd be a great dad. And for a boy, Blaze, which is from Latin, because a son would be totally lit with you as his dad.
Blaze!
Oh.
Yes, this is my
Good.
Blaze!
This is what happens when you have time to think about stuff.
Yeah, I had time to think about it, and he just X'd me out. We moved right on. Didn't even care.
I'm
Google
still
helped
going
me.
with Captain Kirk.
Blaze is
still
also
going with
good
that.
because I can go say, yeah, my kid can just lie and say, yeah, my dad was like American Gladiator. That's why my name is Blaze. That was his name back on the show. Blaze.
Blaze or
Nitro, Blaze, Steel.
Oh,
I tried to pick something you'd enjoy. It looks like you like these. So.
Blaze is pretty sweet though. I'm not gonna front. Yo, if you're like, Blaze, clean your goddamn room, man. I'm throwing this shit away. Blaze.
But the thing is, Mikey, you would probably spell it sort of like BLAISE.
no. You would do that, Wayne.
That's the
You
way
would start
Mikey
adding
would do
on
that.
You don't know how to
extra
spell.
vowels to be like BLAIZE.
The thing
Blaze Pascal? No. BLAZE. Mikey, it's in the private chat if you want to
Do
copy it.
you?
Brenna, what you forget is we do not put extra vowels on. You take additional vowels off.
No,
That is the difference.
Additional vowels. Listen to what you just
that's
said.
not
Why
even.
Why does she have to take vowels off?
Wayne, you're doing it by purpose.
I swear to God.
No,
I don't
on
know.
chance.
Twice
On
a day.
chance.
Twice
Wayne's
today.
Like, I'm out of here. It's too damn cold. It's just
Yeah.
so hot.
So,
This reminds me of that like episode of Star Trek where they were fighting R2D2.
Right. No.
But then the
Wait,
doctor came in.
But then the doctor came, right? And the Daleks took
everything.
over everything.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I remember the series arc where Beverly Crusher fought the Daleks, and it was probably my
It was
favorite.
real intense, right?
Is that why she went away for a while? She was fighting Daleks.
Mhm.
She
And
answered
then
the
it was the
doctor.
Cylon. That was confusing.
Nerdy Rodent has a good suggestion. Batman Skywalker the Third.
Batman Skywalker the Third.
The third. Okay.
Batman Skywalker, hyphenated first name, the third middle name, obviously. Famine last name.
I need to get your nerdy opinion, actually.
And Easeism Work says that's in purposed.
So you guys gotta help me with your nerdy opinions. What's your opinion on Farscape?
I watched a bunch of it because I didn't have cable when it was big.
Okay.
It's been too long since I've seen it.
All right.
For me, Farscape was just a reason for a replacement for Daniel Jackson in Stargate.
What's
Okay.
is it the dude from Stargate? Is the guy from Stargate the guy from Gods of War? Like, does he do the voice?
I'm not sure.
Is it Teal'c? Does Teal'c do the voice?
Teal'c.
Does he do the voice for God of War?
Yeah.
God, he's got a fucking great voice, and I know that's not the show we're talking about, but like that whole that was part of the like Sci-Fi Network like television.
Yeah,
series where they
massive.
They had like huge series that happened. I missed all of them just because we didn't have cable back then.
Wow.
And I was just
Stargate was amazing. I fucking loved Stargate.
Yeah, my
I
best
have-
friend is like really wanting me to watch Farscape, and she usually makes like the most like she's a good media recommender, and I cannot get into it. But she also loves Stargate, so maybe I'll see if I could switch episodes.
Farscape has probably the worst CGI, worst plotline. It's up there with Andromeda.
Yeah. Oh, that's bad. Like I'm
Poor
trying because I
Andromeda.
trust her, and it's like, yeah.
So what I'd like to establish for everybody who's listening and everybody who's watching now, I would like to establish a nerd, not book club, but show club, where we're gonna get on Discord because we can't be blocked, and like we'll pick a day and we'll work a series, right? And we're just gonna
I like it.
like we'll
Bring it on.
We'll hit up fucking Enterprise, which is new. Right?
I'll have it. I have a series. I have a series.
What's your series?
I don't have no nerd. You know, I'm among nerds.
You are with your people.
How many of you remember? Well, you're nerds. Sequest DSV.
Yeah,
Yes.
with Darwin.
Mhm.
Darwin,
Watch it
the
go.
dolphin. Yeah.
I
Darwin
honestly,
play.
I kid you not. So I'll watch like these shows along with listening to a podcast that sort of rewatches it or goes through it. So I'm doing that with classic Doctor Who, and now I'm doing that with the original series of Star Trek as well. So I'm kind of paralleling this. I desperately want to do a Sequest DSV.
That's different from
I
C-Lab. That's different from C-Lab
desperately.
2021, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
was the year on that 2021?
I'm
Yeah.
The
volunteering.
oceans will rise.
I'm volunteering. I'm volunteering for that.
I will watch Sequest DSV again, and do a podcast version of sort of redoing that because I fucking love that show. I know it was like only 3 seasons, but that show brought my entire family together in front of the TV.
I
That was the
believe.
only way that that was the only show that we would all watch together.
I believe
when I
it
was
was
a kid.
92 to 95.
93 to 96 according to IMDb.
In your face.
Yeah.
I was
That
one
was
year.
really
One
good
year.
though. It was most popular in 1995 according to IMDb. So I think you were like really feeling the zeitgeist of it.
Mm.
Yeah. So it was sort of it brings back all the feels, I think is the proper modern term for it. Like, it brings
was
back
it
the feels.
wasn't your man from Jaws, the captain?
Yes.
Yeah.
Um
What's his name? We need a bigger boat, guy.
James Patterson.
no.
George
No.
Lucas.
Take that back. Take that back.
Malcolm
Mikey.
Jamal Warner.
Mikey.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
No.
Tom Cruise. Tom Selleck.
No. Tom
hate
Hanks.
you. I hate you all.
John Stamos.
Tom Hanks is Buzz Lightyear. Idiots.
It was
dumbass.
Hanks is Captain
Roy
Phillips.
Schneider.
Rob Schneider. That's him.
Roy
Schneider.
Roy Schneider.
His
Sorry.
dad.
And then Jonathan Brandis, who was cute and young and died way too cute and young.
Yeah. It was basically just Star Trek, just underwater.
That's exactly. I kind of want to do that. I want to go back and compare it because back then I didn't watch Star Trek, and so the only real science fiction that I ever got was Sequest, and so that was my only point of reference from that point on.
One of my favorite fucking cameos on that show was when Sebastian the Crab from Little Mermaid showed up, and he did a whole musical number with the whole crew. It was a remix of Kiss the Girl, but it was Kiss the World because there was like a lot of like ecological things going on. It was amazing. Jaw dropping.
I can't get ya.
I just want to hurt Mikey. Is that okay? I will hurt Mikey
I'm with you.
emotionally.
Look at you know you do.
Kristen, baby.
Look at Mikey
It's
about
all
to play.
sunny and warm over here
Brenna.
right now.
I already shredded all the IDs and passports. She won't be able to get on the plane. And she's not gonna drive that far.
It's okay. Mikey's about to fall into the Nexus. You can see behind him.
I could tell.
Not falling into the.
I love this so much. It's such good timing.
I'm not. No.
Oh, that was so
My
much.
dog.
Star Trek Generations is a Christmas movie. Fight me.
Star Trek
No,
Generations?
It's
With,
a Christmas movie.
With
It
Kirk
does have
and-
Christmas in it.
Yes.
But okay, what defines a Christmas movie though? Does it have a little bit of Christmas in it, or does it take place on Christmas?
I think a lot of people have to associate it with Christmas because there are a lot of movies
Yeah.
that have Christmas in it.
Like Die Hard.
Because
Yes,
I
Christmas.
see a lot of TV channels saying that the Harry Potter movies are Christmas movies.
Yeah, because they have Christmas in it. But
Right.
There are also Halloween movies.
Mhm.
I'll define it this way. You have daytime movies and you have nighttime movies, which can transition into Christmas movies. So like Harry Potter, if you watch Harry Potter in the summer during the day, you ain't going to get the same feel. as you would when fireworks are kicking off outside. Like a day like today would be perfect for a Harry Potter movie, because even the what's the glockenspiel of the theme tune, all of that kind of plays into the nighttime theme of it all. So I feel that they're nighttime movies where you're all snuggled up under a blanket watching a film, whereas other films, just like summer blockbusters like Fast and Furious and all that. So
Yeah.
I think that's where you can make the distinction. Does that make sense?
So Die Hard and Die Hard 2 are definitely Christmas movies.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Nightmare Before Christmas? I think it's a Halloween and a Christmas movie, but
It is. I turned that into it's a Halloween movie, which is going to be one of my penultimate Halloween movies, but it's also a Christmas movie because it's one of those movies that bridges that gap between those two holidays.
Yeah.
And there's very rare that you see that. Yes, there are like, to me, I would say that Harry Potter is mostly Halloween, only because the whole entire theme of it is based around Halloween theme, right?
Yeah.
While something like Nightmare Before Christmas is starting off as something that is Halloween and then changes into a Christmas movie, and then it ends up actually bringing together the two holidays temporarily.
I would lump into that category the only other Tim Burton film that I actually like, and that's Beetlejuice.
Wait, so is it Halloween or Christmas or both?
Halloween.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
You didn't like the Tim Burton Batman movies?
No, they were fucking terrible. They were fucking shocking. Yeah. With all that, yeah. Do you remember Mr. Freeze?
Okay, so if we talk about, like, let's say the four, the 90s era ones, the 80s to 90s eras Batman movies.
By the way, Michael Keaton's
are
coming
those
back.
really the most terrible ones? Because to me, I think Batman and Robin was probably the height of terror.
That was a Tim Burton movie.
No,
I'm pretty sure
Batman
it was.
and Robin was not Tim Burton.
I think Batman and Robin.
The
because you had the original Batman, you had Batman Returns,
yeah,
and then you had Batman and Robin, and then the Val Kilmer
Batman
one.
and Batman Returns were Tim Burton.
Yeah,
that is clearly seen because of the way that he deals with the comic book style.
Because they started
is
shooting
the
it
most
wonky.
Tim Burton shit that you could grab, but then you go into, I think it's Barry Sonnenfeld who does the next two, where his comic book style is tradition comic book style, where it looks like you could take a picture and turn it into a comic book.
Batman and Robin is a Joel Schumacher film.
Joel Schumacher, that's it. So he does that really traditional comic book style, which came in with Batman Forever, which I actually like Batman Forever more than I like the other ones. But there is a clear difference between Tim Burton. Tim Burton's comic book style is Tim Burton.
Yeah,
it's creepy and a little bumpy,
so to speak. I'm not a fan of Tim Burton's style anyway.
Yeah,
like his Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. No, you're all right.
I'm supposed to like him, but I don't.
We watched. What did we watch the other day? Alice in Wonderland. Again, terrible.
Oh, well, when you start recreating those kind of things, it really does affect me. I'm a huge Alice in Wonderland fan. Like, I am a Alice in Wonderland fan. I hated those movies that Tim Burton did, and it really makes me sad because Tim Burton is supposed to be this incredible director, and which I love. I love many of his things, including not just Nightmare Before Christmas, but like Edward Scissorhands is an amazing movie. Beetlejuice, amazing movie. But when it comes to something that is not on that creep factor that you want, like Alice in Wonderland, and Batman, you're getting into that. You're crossing the line.
Do you not think it gets to a time where a director has run their course and they get into that boomer mentality of like, this is what sold, this is what made me big, so I'm just going to keep doing this and this.
this is traditional. Like this is what when we think of Tim Burton, this is what we think about. And then he turns everything into a Tim Burton movie and then tries to explain it all to us. And it's like, maybe you were the wrong choice for this.
Yeah. And
I understand what they were trying to do, but I think they approached it.
That's sorry.
No, go ahead. I was going to say, like, to piggyback on that, like, I also think people do get handicapped by their success. Like the things that they are in when they're starting out, like they're in life, you know, and that gives you one kind of inspiration. And then suddenly you're successful and you maybe aren't doing those, or you aren't, you know, like you're doing a different life. And I think some people lose their ability to like connect to their actual like ability to be innovative when they hit a certain level of success. And it's like, you know, and I'm not saying it always has to kill it, but I just think that there you see that in like a lot of people who have that trajectory in public. And I also feel like I see it in like businesses or what, like someone's really good and then they get to a management position and they're no longer engaging with the day-to-day of the business, and then suddenly they're like really bad. Like there's something about that they need. That's
a really good shout, because if you take like for instance Michael Bay, you think in the 90s The Rock, you think Bad Boys, you think the first Transformers film, and then you look at the last Transformers film, you're like, you're having a fucking laugh. this is dog shit. But
it's
you're
like
literally
people are just throwing money at them.
Yeah,
like, that's the whole idea. Here,
well,
I'm going to give you a boatload of money.
Yeah,
do what you want with it.
But you can,
and then they make the films they want.
You can definitely tell the difference between the films Michael Bay is making money on and the films that he likes doing. Because while he was doing all those Transformers movies, he also did movies like Pain and Gain, which was a really good movie.
Which was brilliant film.
Yeah.
And that for me, to your point, was one of The Rock's best performances. Because he was just such a cunt in that film. It was great. It was great. And again, but the thing is, it was still so Michael Bay stylized, as in the shots, the lighting, the filters, and all that sort of stuff. You could tell it was a Michael Bay film, but the actual narrative of the film was so far removed from, you know, it wasn't Bad Boys, it wasn't Transformers. It was kind of this weird sort of mashup of the comedy that he likes as well as the action that he likes, and trying to be something different, but it had all of his fingerprints all over it. He's back. He's back. Stop talking about.
Yes, he's back.
Stop talking about him. He's here. Look at that pathetic flex.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
He's not even got audio on. Oh, this is great.
What I was trying to express previously was,
hang on, Mikey. I'm just going to get some paper clips out and just unfold them to replicate your flex.
Hey, big guy. Whenever you want to have a pull-up competition, let me know. You fucking giant geezer. Shut your dirty whore mouth.
Wow.
I'm getting back in shape.
Wow.
Don't shame me for being littler than you.
I told you guys, you're both pretty. You're both pretty.
You're lucky Brenda in between us, or I'd fight you right now.
No, I'd let you, and I'd record it, and then I put it on OnlyFans.
So,
why is it on OnlyFans? What do you think this fight's gonna? How do you think this fight's gonna end?
It's gonna be sexy.
Because I gotta get paid. Bitch, gotta get paid.
Listen, wee man, go kick yourself in the
head. That's adorable for someone who loves American content but can't figure out an American shipping deal. Love it.
I don't even know where to go with that. This is pathetic. This is absolutely pathetic. Just,
I think what needs to happen is me and Wayne need to have a decathlon between the two of us to see who is actually in better shape, because this is not going to stop until
No.
And
until a
Brenna's
victor.
going to put that on OnlyFans.
Until there's a
Yes.
victor, this will not end.
I
Let's-
have the video equipment right here.
So if you're going to do that, you do have to do it shirtless and oiled,
professional.
so she can make
Let's-
some money.
Let's just have a fight.
Look.
Let's just have a fight.
You don't
Okay.
want to have a fight. I'm American. I'm going to shoot you in your legs and kick you in the mouth. You don't have
That's
guns.
not
Wayne.
Decathlon, though. Decathlon
He has an
still uses
argument
guns.
there. Wayne, what's your counter?
He's going to stab
He's
me.
got guns. What do you have?
We can't use guns in a decathlon. They're not
He
part of
wants,
it.
no, he said he wants to just have a
Okay.
fight. I'm little. I
Okay.
don't fight people. I shoot them.
Okay, here we go.
There's no need for me to get into. Oh, he's got a fucking egg beater.
Aspiragotum.
Oh.
You now have no feet.
Oh, he out-geeked you there.
Wow. Wow.
I
All right.
cast
All right.
I cast Glock 9mm.
That's not a spell, Mikey.
It's a touch attack. It's going to
Hang on a
result
minute.
against his touch AC.
Right. Fuck.
Does he have natural armor?
No, he has a hoodie on. It does nothing.
Really? Cloak of invisibility.
There you go.
Really?
Yeah, pick up your headphones.
Knock my headphones off and everything.
We know. We know. We heard it.
He did it on
clatter.
accident.
I did it by accident.
I'm just saying, like,
That was by accident.
Wayne, if you would like to have a physical fitness test against me, we can do that.
Okay.
We can do that.
Okay.
There are ways to record these things. I don't know that you want.
I don't. No. I don't want to test. I want combat. I want you in the ring.
Wayne, you don't have weapons. This is why
Sunday,
you
Sunday.
lost. Wayne, this is why your
Right.
country lost the war against America almost 200 something years ago. You're not ready for this
No.
fight.
Oh God.
Mate, I'm a friend of yours. I'm just trying to help you.
Do we have to go through this again? Do we have to go through this again?
They lost 2 wars against us 200 years.
Oh,
Even the,
no.
Yeah, that's
the Canadians hurt us more than the British. They burned down the White House.
We let you go.
And we appreciate that you've been painting it white ever since.
Oh, snap. Oh, that hurt.
I love
Here's
it.
a mic drop.
That hurt.
I'm pretty sure there was a good chance for a while there that Trump was going to paint that house gold.
Or at least like the pillars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought for sure the pillars. were gonna
Accenting
say-
it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think you need to bring in like a designer, an architect to actually like go through it. That's
You
I
know,
would have been
he'd
on board
probably-
with that.
I'm sure he'd paint it gold and make Americans pay for it. Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Americans. No.
Like building.
No,
that
no, he's
wall.
going to make Mexico pay for it.
No, it would be Mexico.
No, that's what the wall
Actually,
is.
I would say Canada at this
Yeah,
point.
actually,
I think.
Canada to pay for that,
Yeah.
and then Mexico is going to pay
I
for the
would say-
wall.
Canada. I
Well,
think
he's
you do-
already he already said that we have a heroin epidemic here, and so he's going to build a wall between U.S. and Canada, make Canada pay for it. I have the video footage of him saying.
You have a
Right.
heroin
Like, you have a
epidemic.
heroin epidemic?
No, we don't.
Like,
Oh,
famous,
okay.
famous actresses.
No, America has a heroin epidemic.
Oh, well,
He was
hell,
projecting.
we need something to deal with the pain of being Americans.
Especially up here in the
I mean, we
Northeast.
got opioids. I mean,
Yeah.
isn't that
But they're
enough?
not as good as heroin from what I hear.
Mm.
So
We got all kinds of stuff up here, actually.
Just let me small story time, right? So
Oh my goodness.
I have
Everyone get your blankets.
I got
So I'll make it quick, Brent. I promise. So back in my youth, in my early 20s, I had some struggles with chemical dependence. I was not always cogent and sane and well, and I would rely on certain chemicals, to get me through my days.
Is that what made you who you are today? No, I'm sorry. I just had to ask.
The only reason that didn't spiral into a much worse, much more dangerous thing for me is I literally ran out of money. Like the reason I'm not an alcoholic anymore or not a pill addict anymore is because I ran out of money, and that was the only way I could wean off of those. So I had like no money for a year. Like I was sleeping on my friends' couches like for a year. That cleaned me up right proper. But hard to be addicted to drugs you can't afford.
Well,
That's
help
like
your
a
friend
kind of
wasn't bringing any
crime.
to you.
or,
I mean-
or get access to. Like I had no way of.
I was
didn't
gonna
have a
say,
car.
I was gonna say, Mikey, you're not that good of a musician then,
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
because
I
when
was
you're
gonna say,
good,
that's
they
why
give
people
you
turn
it
to
for
crime.
free.
No, that's going too far.
You cut me deep, Bryn.
That was
Cut me
painful.
deep.
Hello, mate. What you want me to cut you long this time of night? Yeah, I'll do it for you. It's fine.
She got me from the loins to the chop. Like that was.
That was a
Up and down, back
skewer.
and
Wow.
forth.
I don't know that I deserve that actually.
in
nades
your
to the
vulnerable
chops.
moment.
Yeah, I was like literally trying to open up and like share because I want to get better at doing this stuff because I feel like it helps other people maybe.
It really does.
yeah.
It really does. It really does.
So
Yeah,
like I
absolutely.
was definitely an alcoholic looking back at it, and I was depressed because my previous relationship had completely fallen apart. I felt like there was nothing I could do about it, and I was literally just counting the days until I just didn't wake up. Like I was just done. So every day after work, I would stop by the same liquor store, and I would get a 750 ml of fucking Jack Daniels and a 6-pack of Modelo every day. Not some days, every day. For like 7 months.
Yeah.
Wow.
Every day.
Yeah.
And it was empty every day. And I would just barely wake up for work and shit like that. And it was a whole thing. But with the pills, which I'm trying to lean back into, the only thing that got me off pills because I couldn't afford all that booze because like a bottle of fucking Jack is fucking like $18-25 depending on the time of year and the sales and all that shit. And then Modelo was like $10. So I didn't have the $35. But if I could get a pill, I get a pill for $20, which would do almost the same thing. And if I could get 2 pills, that would be even better. If I could get like 10 pills, and that would last me like 2 or 3 days. And it just became this thing where all I cared about was not being bad anymore.
Yeah.
And then I realized that, well, after I lost my apartment, car got repoed, and I had no way of taking care of myself and no way to buy the pills anymore. I was just like, well, haven't I painted myself into a delicious little corner over here? And like literally, I abused drugs and alcohol to the point that I couldn't even do it anymore. And then I just had to stop. And I mean, yeah, some people they will go to extreme means to like get that, but I just couldn't, so I didn't. And then probably a month or 2 after just drinking coffee and Coca-Cola and eating real food for the first time in months, I kind of just like woke up and I was just like, what the fuck have I been up to? Damn.
Yeah.
All my shit's gone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. If I flip, carry on. Rebuild. Like you fucked up big time, big boy, and you're lucky you're alive, but fucking carry on. And so if you guys are struggling with like addiction issues or any kind of like chemical dependence on things, reach out to people. They will maybe not have the best way to help you, but they can try.
Yeah.
They can help you out, you know, because I mean, if it wasn't for my friends letting me crash on their couches, I have no idea where I would have been. And this was like fucking 12 years ago. Right?
Yeah.
Like I didn't drive or have a car for like 10 years because of the stupid shit I did, how much debt I got myself into and tickets and not paying for shit. I had the money to like take care of all of my business, but I just never used it for that.
Yeah.
Because I would spend $200 at the bar every night, and I would spend all the rest of the money on fucking pills and fucking everything else. Like it was just, I wasn't in the right mindset to take care of myself. And that's if you guys don't know, that's what addiction is. Because I didn't even like in my head looking back at it, I was like, wow, that was so stupid. But in the moment, I had no concept that I was dooming myself for the next 10 years.
It got you through the day. It got you through the day.
Well, and one of like my own history, like there's that you can't numb selectively. Like when you're trying to escape your life or your situation, whatever that motivation is, if you're numbing everything out. And there's times when that feels like when my mom died, the whole situation was such a shit show and I had no support. And I absolutely fell into chemicals. That was like, it was a oddly rational decision because I was like, I can't afford the amount of therapy I need right now.
Right.
And I happened to be in a space where I was able to make it through and actually get into therapy, but it was absolutely like, I really relate to that feeling of, I could prioritize this thing, or I could do this thing that will make me feel better right now.
Right
Mhm.
now, I want. Right now,
Right.
I don't know if I can
Instant
take it.
gratification.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, that's what I needed.
Instant gratification.
Like,
It's the instant gratification, and I may not. I may not know understand directly what it's like to have addictions like that, but I have seen it so often. It is part of my family,
yeah.
and I completely I know that I from the outside cannot do anything. I cannot. It's a part of it's I can only there's only so much that I can do. I cannot tell this person to go get help. I cannot grab this person and take them to help. I
It won't
cannot
work
do that.
anyway.
It won't.
Yeah.
I have to watch. I am stuck watching this person die, basically, and it's horrendous because it's affecting me. It's because not a lot of especially if you do have these addictions, it is not a self addiction. You affect other people. It is selfish. It is, you think that that nothing you do, like my choices of drinking, my choices of doing drugs, my choices of doing these things, they're not affecting anybody. Like no, it's not. I get anxious, I get depressed, I get angry, and these things have driven me to looking at me and seeing where my problems are, and that I need, because I cannot fix this person, I have to fix myself. And that's what I'm working towards, is that whether that requires professional help, whether that requires some form of chemical help, under supervision,
Right.
whether it informs me to reduce my interactions with these people. But it is, I can tell you this for a fact, and let me reiterate this: addictions are not one-sided. It affects everybody. You lose jobs,
Yep.
friends,
Yep.
family.
Yep.
You lose your own livelihoods because you believe that nothing can harm you because you're in charge of your own body. But once it starts hurting somebody else, whether it's physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, that is where it stops being about you and it starts being about other people.
And I think, like, in the midst of it, in like that fugue state that I was in for a year and a half, I didn't recognize anyone else. Like, I only felt pain, right? Like I was only depressed. I was only depressed. And my solution for that depression was to not feel bad. And my quest for not feeling bad made my life shit. It made my relationships shit. And like my buddies from high school, like in my band and shit like that, like those are my fucking brothers. And I tell them all the time, and I'm always the dude, like if we ever meet up or we ever get a Skype call or something like that, I'm always the guy instantly going super mushy because I really love and cherish them now, because they're the ones who kind of got me through that, who gave me some sense of normalcy to get me out of that. Like
it was almost like they put up with you.
Yeah, because
like
I know I was fucking a mess.
Yeah.
They knew that there was something deeper.
And they see me now and they're very happy for like where I'm at, but it's almost sad to see that like yeah, I'm married and I have a place and a couple of pets and my life's going fine. I have a career and I have like all these podcasts and stuff that I'm doing. Like, oh my God, so good for you, man. So it's that recognition of like, this is like obvious easy shit that like I just wanted to do in my free time, but they see that I'm not damaging myself. Like, oh, you quit smoking cigarettes? Good for you, man. Good for you, man. And it's like that extra like on it where they're like, people wondered if I was gonna make it. You know what I mean? Like, because it was bad. It
was that bad.
And people were saying, you look different, like you look off. Like, are you okay? Do you want to come over and like hang out with us? And like I looked away. You know what I mean? And I was away. And I'm just very thankful that I have good friends. I've surrounded myself with good people, and current company included. I've surrounded myself with good people, and I don't have that need anymore because I'm not trying to fill a hole with fucking whiskey anymore.
You're not running from something and escaping from your life and trying to numb it out. And
I like my life now, right? Like it's like there's parts of it that fucking totally suck, but that's okay. Not everything's gonna be perfect, but I have enough good people around me that remind me that it's just normal, normal shit. IQ, big homie. But anyway, Wayne.
I just want to jump in and firstly, Mikey, thank you for being so honest and open about this, and thank you for trusting us with that really, really, really personal comment, because that takes a lot. And I'm the same as you. Like I've got a lot of personal demons and whatnot. But I'm just really, really proud that you took the time to say that to us as a group of friends. And I love the fact that we have this platform that we're fucking thousands of miles apart. But we still have these shared interests.
How many kilometers is that, Wayne?
I don't do all that. We're fucking imperial, aren't we?
Hey guys, I gotta run. My wife's gonna leave me.
Okay, don't let her do that. Go track.
If you want to find us, you'll be at Brenna's house.
I'm just saying, I'm open. It's 90 degrees here,
and I headed to California.
I'm going to the
right here
with Brenna.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, my wife said yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Well, go make some grilled cheese.
You're welcome to come as well.
Everybody get some diesel engines and run them generators at fucking full blast. We gotta get fucking California out of here.
Have we inadvertently started an OnlyFans?
See you guys later.
Did you start an OnlyFans, Wayne? Bye, Tim.
Bye, Tim.
Grilled cheese. Look at that grilled cheese.
Oh,
sounds good right now.
Well done, Mr. Randolph.
But thank you. I agree. I want to follow up with Wayne and just say thanks, Mikey. That's really powerful to share that.
Yeah, appreciate it, mate. Really appreciate it.
What's this? From Kristen in the chat. Packing a bag now. I'll be right back.
Mikey's like, I'm done with this vulnerability
put
shit.
That goddamn suitcase down, right?
Kristen, you really don't have to pack very much. Pack a bathing suit and some flip flops.
Oh wow!
You're good. Because that's all you need right now. It's
to quote George Takei. Oh my!
Oh my!
There you go.
Oh my!
Yeah, I like that invitation. Like, Like, you can come to my house and you won't need many clothes. Like,
What have we started here?
it's the naked
I
Nigerian.
mean,
Do I need to get a cane and a big furry coat?
You're just
Just-
jealous
Welcome
because
to
you're not a
Mikey.
girl. I think you're invited too, though, Wayne.
Welcome to Mikey Famine's dating channel.
Mm.
It sounds like it's what it's turning
It's actually
into.
Gwenna's harem channel, but you know, it's
Yeah,
close.
Okay.
you don't want me
Yeah.
to turn.
no,
you don't
it's
want me
my
to turn
harem
up.
channel.
I
Like
think
he's
so.
not a part of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely don't need me to turn up. I impregnate people from different rooms, apparently. So,
That's hilarious.
What? Is there backstory on that?
yeah, we have two children, and both were conceived by defying medical science, as in my good lady is on birth control.
Ah.
Yeah. You stick up a wall, I'll just fly around.
Yeah,
You know what
there's
happens?
sometimes that happens. I have family members
Twice.
who have
Twice, Brenner. Give me something.
No. I it's you're a powerful man.
I'll take
Wait,
I have
your
family
sperm are
members who-
swimmers.
Right,
I have family members
where's tons of
who
mice?
have
Clip that.
half of the reproductive organs required and still ended up with children that they did not request. Adorables, by the way, like all those children. But there are some times in which the methods in which to stop it do not entirely work.
No.
But we're lucky to have both of those wonderful little Wayne Lynches walking around, because they are the cutest little things on the planet.
They went pumpkin picking today.
Oh, that's so cute too. Do you do pump? Is it a pat, like a pumpkin patch, or is it like...
Oh, my phone's gone off. I was going to say, I'll send the pictures in our chat. But, do you follow Kerry on there? Or?
I do not. I need to add her.
Right. Well, it's my phone.
Is it better on Instagram or on the Facebooks?
In the Insta, probably better.
In the Insta.
She always does the stories. I think I've done like one story in my life.
Do you have a medical thing on your wrist, Mikey?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, do not resus.
So what I want to shill real quick is this company called Vox or Zox, Zox.
Okay.
So what they have is they have a bunch of these bracelets. If you can kind of tell, there's a couple of wolves.
Yeah.
And then there's like the aurora. There's the moon. And then if you flip it,
ooh, fancy.
It says,
"We'll get a charger."
Love you. Oh, to the moon. Oh,
that's so cute.
So I bought a couple of those for me and the missus. And then I also, but they have like their whole thing is these like little elastic bands. They're kind of like the cuff of like a nice hoodie, but it's just like a little wristband, and it's a bunch of inspirational quotes. Like I have one upstairs for me. It says "Po body's perfect," which I wear to work, which reminds me that I can't yell at everybody all the time. People make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. It happens. And it's like a centering kind of thing. And for her, I bought "You Are Enough."
Oh, sweet.
And baby, what's the other one I got you? Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Now she's mute. Apparently, I married a mute one. And I wasn't aware.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Mikey.
Quit fucking texting her. She's not. Oh,
why? It's adorable.
And then,
I put wrong fucking charger. What a cunt.
It's so cute. She's just a cute little.
In the
flirt.
chat, it says it's today I will not worry. So I gave her "You Are Enough" and "Today I Will Not Worry." Then we both have this one, and I have "Nobody's Perfect." They're about $10. I think they're $10 each. They donate a lot of their money to good causes, and it's just a great company. Like
Nice.
just enough to make a little bread for themselves. They do a lot of good, and the today I will not worry is something I have to express to the missus constantly because she puts the world on her shoulders. She forgets sometimes that she has a fucking intercontinental tag team partner who's ready to drop the fucking hammer whenever necessary. Zox, ZOX.com is the company. Check them out. They have a lot of good stuff.
It's actually Zox.la, but
Sorry.
right.
Zox.la. And
I was thinking I want people to go to the right place.
Isla, you're awesome. Maybe we can get. I think you'll be able to get in contact with those.
The Zox people?
Yeah, you should have them on by Kieran, and then I can seal them from you.
Okay, sure.
Because it's really, really cool stuff.
I mean, I can always ask. So cute.
Yeah, there's a bunch of amazingly cute designs. How's that for you, Nerdy? That should be better for you. Yeah, good company, good product.
Good
Thank
stuff.
you, and thank you guys for not like making me feel stupid for being vulnerable and stuff like that, because that whole like toxic masculinity shit has to be fucking done out with.
You what?
Huh?
Don't ever say that.
I'm just thanking you for being open and not being a cunt.
I know, mate.
I'm not apologizing.
You do not need to thank us for any of that.
Being human beings and being decent.
Yeah.
Not every human being is decent.
That's true.
So it is important to recognize the humans that are being decent while they're being decent.
How fucking long have I known you? How fucking long have I known you?
Yeah, it's been what? Since it was before the Trump election, yeah? So that's got to be at least 6 years now?
Yeah.
It was like a year and a half before. What are you doing over there?
I'm adjusting the umbrella.
Oh, too much sun on you, Brenna?
It's too hot.
In your 90
it's too hot.
In your 90
I'm
degree.
dying over here.
Oh my god.
You know, there's a home right there with fucking air conditioning.
What I think you'll find, Mikey, what Brenna is doing, she's redirecting her parasol to fire some sun rays towards us.
Gonna heat us up. Fucking.
We need it. I was like 38 this morning when I took the dog for a walk. I was like not loving it.
What? Where the hell do you people live? Like
Colorado? In Colorado.
It is hot here. It is summer here. Why are you guys not
beautiful
vacationing right now? Kristen, where are you?
I want to submit an application for your harem.
I'm just going to turn the oven on. I'm just going to turn the oven on.
It's hot.
And be like, oh yeah, Brenna, look at me. Look at me. It's 90 degrees in here.
So, realistically, Wayne, and I'll talk to Jartan.
Yeah.
Brenna can wear that. We should have a topless Patreon only show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can wear.
Right.
You can wear that. You can wear that, but the men will be topless.
A revealing top like that.
Mm-hmm.
The men will go out. We'll just see.
No, I think you should have a stripping show. You should start with your shirts and then slowly remove things.
Oh God!
Like reverse strip poker,
to bring more people in.
Yeah, like not strip poker, like strip phrases, right? Like you each pitch a phrase, and when someone says that, you have to take something off.
Every time I curse, I have to remove an article of or I have to put an article of clothing on. I think we should start in our boxers, and then every time we curse, we have to put something on.
Yeah.
I'd be in a fucking 88-piece suit by minute 5.
I'll be in a suit of armor by like 9:05.
I'd have to be the host. I don't swear.
Yeah, like Randolph's good. Brendan doesn't usually curse all that much. I don't swear at all. Fucking truck driving. I'm a truck driving sailor.
We're like polar opposites.
my missus has only said bad words to me like 4 times. and that's when she's either high or drunk.
Ooh, that ass! Look at that, Wayne.
Ah,
Making it classy.
You know what? I'm gonna do this, Wayne. We're gonna put this on Patreon. I think my ass is better than yours.
So wait, you're gonna do pictures and people have to choose?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I have a better ass than Wayne.
Oh.
Mrs. Famine, please think carefully before you type anything like that.
That was.
Do you want me to send her the pictures directly?
It's okay. I'll put them on Twitter. No big deal.
Okay.
Oh, they're talking to each other. That's what this is. It looks like they're trying to communicate.
That's terrible, Mikey. What are you going to do?
I'm just saying. Wayne, I will put my ass against your ass any day of the week.
Clip it.
I find
This is some clickbait stuff. I mean, this is a great clickbait for your show.
I find that both
a transatlantic
and
ass off.
Frightening.
Yeah.
Ass off.
I would like the intercontinental heavyweight ass of the world belt sitting on my shoulder.
Technically, it's arse off.
Ass off.
There's no R in ass, you weirdo. There's no R and there's no
Okay,
E.
right.
You weirdo.
Listen, you absolute fucking freak. An ass is a fucking donkey horse hybrid. An arse is your bum.
No one. And I mean no one, except for you and your backwoods fucking weirdo fucking island.
Arse is not a real word.
We've got a
this
fact
is
checker.
the kind of
We've
thing
got
you're
a
just
fact
like
checker.
adding in letters.
You can't
to
spell
places
your
that they
accent.
don't.
You can't spell your
Guys,
accent.
He's right. In both British and American English, the word ass is used for donkey. For buttocks, British English uses arse, while American English uses ass. In British English, the two words are not interchangeable. Arse means only buttocks, while ass means only donkey.
Thank you.
Hold on, Wayne.
Prefers the word buttocks.
Now, Wayne, before
Thank you.
before you count your chickens, let's do
It
this.
goes back to the language's Germanic roots. It was originally an inoffensive and even polite term for the body part, but eventually became slangy and somewhat vulgar.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wayne, you're still counting chickens.
Mikey, what was we talking about earlier about emotional language and actual logical language?
Now, Aisla, can you look?
No.
I'm sorry. I'm not talking to you, sir. Can you stop interrupting? Goddamn. Aisla, can you please do a quick Google search for me of the population of the United Kingdom? I'll give him the entire United Kingdom versus the population of the United States.
It doesn't matter.
Okay. What does this prove?
I will explain once I have the results.
All right. Well, I can certainly give you the population of the United Kingdom as of, I'm going to say 2020.
65.4 million.
Well, as of 2020, it says 67.22 million.
Okay.
Trying to shoot you some bail here, huh? And what is the population of the United States of America?
357 million.
You're way off.
Also 2020, right? Like 329 in 2020 because a lot of people died. Sorry.
Yeah, we lost a few.
Good.
So 320 versus how many?
67.
So we're all wrong and you all right, and I'm the king of gaslighting. Get the fuck out of here, Wayne. If there's more people,
no.
If we're going,
Mikey.
Wow, it's almost like Wayne got to say his whole thing, but then as soon as I started talking, Wayne had to interrupt. Wow,
but you're
dude.
speaking nonsense.
I'm speaking nonsense. So
this is a whole logical fallacy. You would argue against this if someone else were doing it.
But when it comes to dictionaries, they prescribe as opposed to usage, like the vernacular, what people actually say. So if there are more people who actually say one thing versus another thing,
well, so
that is how it's said. Does anyone? Hold on, I was almost done. I was almost done. Does anyone say knight?
I will say Mandarin then. Mandarin.
Does anyone say knight or knife?
No.
No, because the people as a group decided to make it a silent K. The people in group have decided that, oh, hi, Brenna.
Mikey, where's your shovel?
Mikey, grammar is absolutely 100% a classist form of control, and it's complete bullshit in certain ways. And when someone comes from a different culture, they get to determine how, like, he's not saying that arse is the right thing for Americans. He's simply saying that the usage that Britons have, English people have, is the one that is affirmed in this. Like, it's not, you don't have to say arse, but he gets to, and it's still right.
We're both speaking English, are we not?
No, you speak American English.
And what is he speaking? Middle Earth?
English.
He's speaking Middle Earth.
They're Middle Earth. That's hilarious.
There's only Isla, I get that you're trying to be the arbitrator here, but you have to understand that Wayne has been using this ambiguity to continually mispronounce things that people everywhere around the world have agreed that this is now the way to say it.
Wayne, do you
just
feel
like we dropped the K on knight and the K off of knife, we have moved forward as an English-speaking people.
We do not say the K
he
in
refuses.
night.
Yes.
We do not say the K in night.
Because everyone dropped it because it was stupid, Wayne. And we've all moved forward, and you refuse to move forward because you have dug your heels in, and you think you have some sort of weird superiority.
100% do. 100% do. Because when you look at the word and the dictionary definition of arse and ass and the spelling, I am exactly correct in saying you're an arse and an ass is a donkey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it's borne out by it's an etymological reality.
You and the other 10% of English as you speak it fucking speakers are correct. But you're the fucking 10 per fucking cent. Everyone says ass is a butt, a booty, that dunk, that jiggle. Like, everyone knows it to be that.
Wait, can you give more ass descriptions? Because that was great.
Bubble.
The bubble.
Them peaches.
The bubble butt.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody calls it that. And then here's
no, you must call it the arse, not the ass. Ass is defamatory towards donkeys.
Like, you need to grow the fuck up, England. You're the fucking babies at this point. There is, you are the smallest. There's more English speakers in India than in England. There's more English speakers in America than you. There's more English speakers in Australia than you.
Oh, brilliant. Right.
And we all call it ass.
You find me an Indian that says ass, not arse. Then we can take all of them in our group and
time
fuck
out.
You over.
Time out. If I find it, will you acquiesce?
He's not. You can't acquiesce.
Then fuck you! I can't even win. I can't even win with you.
No. But what I'm saying is,
I'm not going to look there.
Okay. How many Indians speak English that are educated in England or of the English vernacular?
We're talking about English speakers. I don't know where they learn
English.
I don't know where they learn their English. Should be the deciding factor. You're moving the goalpost.
No, you moved the goalposts.
No, I don't think so.
Am I wrong?
Isla, am I wrong, or is he wrong?
You actually moved the goalpost, Mikey.
I moved the goalpost?
Yeah, he's been saying the same thing over and over again, which is simply that in England, there's a distinction between the words.
Right, but if we're talking about the aggregate of English speakers, England, tragically, is the minority.
That's true. But
it doesn't mean the minority does not
about how they speak their language.
But the minority is not in charge of how we pronounce things for the rest of the aggregate.
It kind of is.
No, it isn't. That's why you don't spell Isla. That's why you don't spell favorite without 48 U's and 88 E's. Like, we drop that shit because it's so
over things by accident.
Well, that's why we don't spell things ridiculously, because everyone looked at the prototype English, saw the flaws in it, fixed it, and moved the fuck on. And then here's Wayne arguing over nothing.
Mikey, can you just do the right thing, all right?
Brenna,
Just go.
where do you stand on all this?
Just put your hand up and go. Do you know what? I
Yeah.
dropped the bollock. I'm wrong. End of. Can you not just say that?
I don't feel like I'm wrong.
Is your ego that massive?
It's
that you
not,
cannot. It seems to me.
So here's the thing. If it was a simple case of someone being right and wrong, like 1 + 1 is 2.
Brenna.
1 + 1 is 2.
Brenna's getting in the pool. Brenna's getting in the pool.
Do not get in that pool right now.
Well, I think that might be the right response.
She's completely whited out. I don't know what's going on.
You need a filter on that cam. But what I'm saying is this: like, if it was literally like a factual thing, then I would acquiesce without question.
No, but it is Mikey. You've been fact checked independently of me, not my opinion.
The fact check has been on a tangential issue that I'm not arguing, but I didn't want to call out the fact checker. That's not the thing that I was arguing over.
Call out the fact checker then. Call out the fact checker.
I didn't want to be that guy. Come on. I didn't want to be that guy. Come on. So let's say this, Wayne.
So maybe
no. Hold on.
What are you arguing?
Let me say what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, I think usage and definition and usage of all English language should be evaluated by the aggregate of English speakers. It should be a group. All of us English speakers should decide. I'm sorry, colonial fucking Britain, you do not hold the patent any longer on the English language. You shouldn't have fucking colonized and then fucking spread it all over the place. So now you have to change. If you didn't want that to be the case, you should stay on your fucking mossy ass, rainy ass fucking island and never came over here. But because you came over here, because you went to Australia, because you went to India, now your language back on your mossy fucking rock has to fucking change. That's not our fault. Your language has to change. I'm not kissing the fucking ring to Lizzie and Wayne. It's not happening. There's more of us than fucking you. The language has developed over time. You have to bend the fucking knee like we had to so many years ago. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
That was great. I think we should just all start speaking Esperanto and just solve this problem.
I'm with it. How do I do that? How do I start?
Esperanto?
What's Esperanto? How do I do that?
It's a language that was recently created. It's meant to be very simple. But I have to head off for a meeting that's going to start in about 5 minutes. But, thanks for that great talk.
Love you, Randolph.
Randolph, it was lovely to see you, mate.
Always good to see you too, man.
Here.
Nice to meet the two of you.
Nice to see you.
Take care. Bye. Enjoy the heat back
for
there.
you, Mikey, for Esperanto.
Oh, okay. I'm on it.
It was made up to be a common language.
Ooh, is it common?
It's supposed to be.
They made common?
It is. They made it up like 20 years ago.
Can we start Esperanto to?
No.
I'm not talking to you, Wayne. You don't even speak English.
No, that's cultural appropriation.
What's Esperanto from? Spanish?
Oh, actually, it was created in the 1800s. I thought it was about 20 years ago. There was a big push for people to like try and do it because it was intended to be an international language and neutral, right? Instead of being like, as you're just talking about, there's all these cultural and political implications in English that, and even just choosing to speak a language that is someone else's gives that, like, you know, if it's a diplomatic situation or whatever, it gives an advantage. Whereas if everybody learns Common or Esperanto, then you have a level playing field and you're not dealing with a living language that has cultural shifts.
You mean like a universal translator?
Is
We've
it
gone full circle back to Star Trek.
A translator, like one language that everybody has to learn that nobody is born speaking. You got it? There you go.
I'm looking
Wait, that's
on
Universal Translator?
I'm looking
What
on
is it?
Duolingo right now to see if Esperanto is on that shit. Because if that is the case, I am demanding and I am edicting that every member of the Bin Podcast and all of our friends need to get on Duolingo and learn Esperanto. And we're going to stream in Esperanto once a month.
Right.
And it's going to be fucking excellent. I cannot wait.
If that is the case, Mikey, you've got an English fella here making a claim.
It's there. It's on Duolingo.
No. You've got an English fella here making a claim. You've got an independent fact checker telling you that you're wrong, and yet you're still maintaining that you are correct. Now, where does that kind of belief come from? Oh, wait.
No, you can answer because I'm not interested in interacting with this condescending British diatribe that you're partaking in. So go ahead.
It means that you are being very emotional. It means that you are not accepting facts when the facts change.
You guys smell gas? I can't intellectualize. I can't conceptualize this because of my emotions. I smell fallacies. I smell gas. I smell gas all over.
I would very much like our fact checker to reiterate what has just been said.
So there were several things.
Mm-hmm.
So the original thing, ass and arse in English is etymologically distinct. They have two separate things. The secondary point that Mikey was making was more of I would say a political and cultural commentary on the power dynamic between England as an imperialistic entity and the current power dynamic between England and the 143 countries they conquered, and how those countries are seeking to assert themselves, and Mikey is suggesting that a possible way for them to reject the authority of their imperialist dominators is to claim sovereignty over the language. So that's sovereignty, more of a philosophical thing than it is actually like a fact. It can't really be a fact. So that's where I was making the distinction, Mikey. Like, you're having a philosophical and moral discussion about imperialism, and Wayne's talking about whether or not ass and arse are etymologically distinct, which he's right, they are, and so. But you saying you want to claim sovereignty is 100% understandable in the dynamic that we're in. So I can't say you're wrong. It's just not the same conversation, right?
So Wayne is talking past me. I get you.
Wayne
is wrong.
No,
I get it. I get it 100%.
I was here first.
Oh.
Wait, were you
though? Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, where did the word arse come from? Where did the word ass come from?
Wait, I guess which tier are you talking about?
It comes from your butt. That's where it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
Did you know that
about.
turtles breathe through their butts when they're hibernating? So weird.
They breathe through their butts?
When they're hibernating, yeah. Because they're reptiles. When they hibernate, they breathe through their butts. Their little heads are in the shell, so they can't breathe through that. So they breathe through their butts.
That's crazy.
So,
butt breathing ass reptile.
Mikey, how many words do you want to use to apologize to me?
Don't hold your butt. It's not happening.
I think you find my ass.
Can I say butt? Is that allowed? Like that's what I'm saying. Like, these archaic, weird rules, and that's why I brought up the knife and the knife thing.
They're really not, because you say the same words.
You're missing the distinction without the difference. You're missing it because you're choosing not to accept it. You don't say knife because it's not.
Neither do you.
Why don't we say it, Wayne? Go past the first step and use your fucking giant headed brain to understand what I'm actually saying and stop trying to fight me. Understand what I'm saying. No one says knight because everyone has decided that knight is a stupid way of saying words, right? We all decided to just not do it anymore.
You are making two different arguments, Mikey. We all say to a illustrious fact checker. Are we
quit appealing to her every time I ask you a fucking question. That is so intellectually dishonest. That is so
different questions.
No,
it's two different questions.
It's only two different questions because you refuse to answer any of them. So I have to keep fucking rephrasing it. Please answer without fucking deferring to Aisla. Do you say knight?
No.
Why don't
do you?
No, stop whataboutering this whole fucking thing. That's literally what you're doing. You're saying every time I ask you a question, all you have to fucking respond with is, what about Hillary's fucking emails?
No,
stop.
Mikey,
fucking answer the actual question and stop diverting.
Stop being so intellectually disingenuous. Because
that is literally fucking you projecting fucking cunt.
Right.
Stop.
The word arse is spelt in a certain way.
Listen,
the word ass is spelt in a different way. The two distinctions in the American and the English are different. Okay? The word knight is spelt the same English and American and mean the same.
So that's Hillary's emails were destroyed after Benghazi. Yeah, I get it. You're whatabouting this. You're all lives mattering this, and you don't understand that you're not. You literally are. You literally are. You literally are. And I don't know how many different ways I can describe it to you.
Fact checker.
Stop appealing to Aisla and answer what I'm saying.
She's the person that will literally say you're wrong and
Wayne,
I'm
you're
right.
not answering what I'm saying. You're just appealing to someone else.
I'm agreeing with you.
So let's start from scratch. I'll ask again. Now, now, very important. I need you to answer the question and not give me a statement after your question.
Okay, cool.
How do you pronounce the 12 people around King Arthur?
Knights.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you say the K?
Because that's just colloquially accepted.
Okay. So if colloquial exceptions are accepted into the language, the difference between arse and ass would have to come from the colloquial usage. No,
because they describe two different things.
But not in the colloquial sense. Because when you say arse, I know what you're talking about.
We say knights, you say knights. You say knife, we say knife.
And now you're back to Hillary's emails. That's a different subject. That's not what I'm talking about. And I know you really want to. I know that makes your point, really but that's not parallel to what I'm saying. What I'm saying,
it's really not.
What I'm saying ultimately, Wayne, listen for a second. What I'm saying ultimately is language changes over time. And we all accept that. Just like knights and knights. We don't say knights anymore because over time we've accepted that that's a dumb way to say that, right? And what I'm telling you is time is not on your side when England is probably in the lower third of English speakers at this point based on population. There are more people who say ass to mean butt than arse. And that number grows every day. So colloquially, you are losing.
Do you know what? It's a horrible word to say.
It is a tongue. The C word. You are
C word.
But you are losing that fight every day that another American is born that is going to say ass. Hold on? Do you accept that as the truth? That less and less people are saying arse and more people are saying ass.
No, because you're not factoring in Chinese people. People, Mandarin speakers that are educated in British institutions. So I don't think the numbers are on your side at all.
Only there was a.
Yeah, we'll do it. If I'm wrong, Mikey, do you know what I do when I get things wrong? I say sorry and apologise.
Yeah, but
So
but halfway through the conversation, just acquiesce, right? Yeah.
No. If I'm
don't
wrong,
you get in that pool? Don't you get in that pool? Oh, she kicked herself.
All right.
What? You better
Look at
not.
that.
You better not be swimming. You better not be enjoying yourself. I swear to God.
I don't see why she can't.
It's against the rules.
Oh.
What's this? Okay. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
And Mikey, you know full well, I have it on record. You have it on the internets that if I get something wrong, I'll hold my hands up and say, "Yeah, I got it wrong. Yeah. Change my mind."
So newsable.asianetnews.com says the Americans have replaced the Brits. U.S. English more popular over the world. So that's one site. Let me go back.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. I forgot the stream is still going, so my fucking shit is running slow. American English is more widely spoken across the world.
So we're talking here.
We're still here. We are still here.
American English is more widely spoken across the world, according to the findings of a book titled The Fall of the Empire, The Americanization of English. The book claims that American vocabulary is more commonly used in Europe and even in the UK.
Back up. Book claims.
Okay, and would you like me to go through more and more of these? There's a whole, like, you can just Google it, mate. There's like 50 fucking sites right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's five big reasons why U.S. and UK versions sound so different. First of American English, the world rushes to speak American English. Like, I'm not.
Mikey, we've already established what the word means.
I know that you want to hold on to this thing because it proves your point, but you've already forgotten the point that you already gave me, which is that colloquially languages change over time. And you're refusing to apply that to ass. You accept it for night, but you don't accept it for ass. And that's you. That's a you thing. That's not a me thing.
No one has changed the word night. No one has changed the word night.
I think you're literally talking the definition of semantics. That is literally the definition. Let me look at the definition of semantics. I think you're you're spot on with your fucking semantics right now.
No.
So, Mikey, I'm gonna say I do agree that you're actually talking about different things, and so you're both making valid points. But the difference between that etymology, right, of ass, arse, because they come from different places, and the pronunciation of the word night, which still comes from the same place, that just around the 17th century they stopped saying the K for some reason.
Just gave it up.
It's not like, and then the other point. So there's those, and then there's the other point of like sovereignty over language, which is, I think, honestly, more than a country thing. It's actually a class thing, right? Like there's an upper class wealth gatekeeping thing that is why we have grammar Nazis, and then there's like country distinctions, right? And so like I'm that's why I think I'm with you on that sovereignty piece, because I feel like while I have studied grammar for my history, I also really see the ways in which it is used to keep people out, and I think that's really problematic, and I don't support that. But at the same time, I also think the cultural differences, it's okay to say this is a difference, that they say it differently, right? But so I feel like there's like 3 or 4 different distinct conversations happening, and if we could maybe make one at a time, which you were like trying to do with the night thing, the only challenge I have there is I think it would be more helpful, honestly, if you were talking about like night versus garage and garage. I'm gonna say it wrong. That's actually more of a lateral equivalency than ass arse, because he's not out. With arse, it's not actually a pronunciation thing. It's literally a different word. It comes from a different etymology, as opposed to garage and garage come from the same etymology as do night and knight. So that's more of an actual comparison.
Okay.
And then they can all be used to control people by saying, oh, you speak wrong, therefore you're not educated or you're not allowed to. And that's where I'm like, fuck that shit. So
So Wayne, are you going to stop saying lift?
Oh, hang on a minute. Mikey's butt hurt now.
I said,
Wayne, are you giving up lift? Torch?
What do you mean lift, torch? What are you talking about?
Like a lift instead of an elevator, a torch instead of a flashlight.
Yeah, but they
are you going to come to reason?
They both mean the same thing. Arse and ass are two different things. A lift and an elevator are the same thing, but described differently. An arse and an ass are...
I can only blame myself for trying to argue with a colonial. This is my fault. This is my fault.
Wow.
How dare I try to get him to appreciate a culture that he planted his seed in? He could never. He could never. Wait,
here's a question. Just say, is it okay if we say garage instead of garage?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Why?
Because it's just pronunciation.
Because it's pronunciation. It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Nerdy Rodent wants to know, what if you had a donkey in a lift?
You mean an ass in a lift?
An arse in an elevator? Fucking ridiculous.
Awesome.
It's but the thing is, when you take a donkey and put it in a lift, it's a donkey in a lift. It's not an ass in a lift.
An ass in an elevator, obviously.
It's not. You say
it's not? I'm lost now. Which one's ass and which one's arse? I thought ass was the donkey and arse was your...
Sorry. No, it is an ass in a lift.
Okay. I was like,
but it's not an arse in a lift.
So I can understand this.
And for people who literally don't even fucking pronounce,
this is such hard work. This is such hard work. And I've been having to educate the Americans all night.
You're not educating us on shit. And first of all, how the fuck can you fucking claim that something is a fucking different fucking word? Well, you don't pronounce half your fucking syllables anyway because you're so fucking lazy. That's why you don't fucking make anything in your goddamn country. It's because you're so fucking lazy.
No. Have you looked into the etymology of
why you don't say double T's?
Words?
Why you don't say double D's? Why you don't pronounce the H? Why you don't pronounce half the fucking letters that you fucking say? And now I'm supposed to have this fucking argument over arse and ass? When you don't even fucking say half your fucking letters and you add extra letters and fucking random shit? Like, this is fucking ridiculous. You're the one that's out of line, sir. You're out of order.
So how did you learn about these words, Mikey?
I feel like you're channeling Tom Cruise right now.
I that is one of my favorite movies, and if you guys haven't seen it, go watch A Few Good Men.
Few Good Men, right?
A Few Good Men is amazing. Amazing
so
film.
Amazing.
Jack Nicholson's
you can't handle the truth. You can't handle the truth.
I stand on the... You want me on that wall. You need me on that wall.
What's the best thing about sleeping with a woman who outranks you?
Mikey, how did you learn about these words?
What? How do I learn words? Is that what you're asking me? How do I learn words?
How do you learn about these words where you're saying that we add extra vowels or syllables or whatever? How did you learn about them?
Because if I ordered something from your side of the pond, it had all these extra letters in the title.
So basically, we created a construct and you removed it. And then when we say, no, that's not correct, you push back.
But again, we're back to the fucking colloquialism of
we're not.
No, that's literally what it is. Like, we did it in the early 1700s because it was a waste of print, and it would save us letters to do so. Okay,
yeah, but that was down to the printing press, and that was down to ink and cost of money.
Because it saved us a lot of money by not adding all of these extra letters.
Oh, for fuck! This is
it's almost like you guys didn't have It's almost like you didn't have a perfect product to start with, it got streamlined by somebody else, and now you're so fucking pompous and prude about your language that you can't allow anyone to change the Queen's English. Like,
I'll tell you.
But then also you butcher the English language every time you speak.
No, hang on. I can't wait to open the New York Times tomorrow. It's all emojis. End of. There you go. We've gone full circle.
I mean, in the future, probably it will. There will be emojis in print.
No, but I'm using your logic. Your logic.
That's
what it will be.
It will be in print. Like, if you don't think that in the future that publications will have emojis in them and that will be the norm, then you're wrong. Then you have no foresight.
No, but if that is the case,
I'm agreeing with you.
Then I'm happy. But at the minute, we do not have that construct. So let's live by the rules that we've got right now, and
that happen to be your rules.
Arse is not an ass.
Again, that happened to be your rules.
That is literally it.
No, everything will go and change and transition in the future. But for now, just do what I say because I have the oldest tradition. That's what you're saying. Because I got here first, everyone should listen to me. That's what you're literally saying. You mastered a whole fucking planet with your fucking British colonies. Are you fucking joking right now?
Mikey, how many jokes do I make about that weekly? About British colonialism.
I invented you.
We invented it. Yeah. That is a weekly ongoing joke about.
So when the chickens come home to roost about your ridiculous ways of pronouncing and spelling things in your word usage,
no,
then you can't be mad. Don't make so many fucking colonies if you don't want your language to change.
We're doing this with our arguments. It's like fucking.
You're talking about different things.
Yeah.
Either way.
Thank you.
Either way.
What a lovely day it's been.
Wayne's right.
But I affirm you, Mikey. I do. Like.
That is one thing I love about Aisla. Even when someone is dead ass wrong, she's like, I appreciate you saying that to me. That took a lot of courage for you to say to me right now. And I like that you were open and you were willing to share your ideas with me in this moment. And I appreciate that. Meanwhile, in her head, she's like, wrong.
Can we be completely honest and say, like, Mikey's dropped a bollock here, but he's like digging himself in. He's digging his heels and he's like, no, I'm not having it. When we're arguing about two different things. Arse is one thing, ass is another.
We're arguing about two different things because you won't come to where I'm talking.
So, shut the fuck up, Mikey.
But do you understand where Mikey's coming from, right? Like that.
I do. I 100% get where Mikey's coming from. But the problem is, I'm looking at it from the word arse is not ass. That's it.
Right. No, that part we're good. Like that's etymology. You can't argue etymology. Mm-hmm. And then, but the other thing that he's talking about with like, you know, the legacy of imperialism and the sort of like that part.
Yeah, I'm not on board with that at all.
There you go. See, so he's saying you're right, Mikey.
I know.
Just not about ass and arse because. Technically,
that's all I'm arguing. That's all I'm arguing.
That's Wayne's whole shtick. He finds some weird technicality, even if he doesn't believe it all the way.
No, even if
I have him on fucking footage saying ass referring to a butt. But now he wants to argue that arse is butt.
He just tell you that he made a mistake.
He literally says it himself. He literally says it himself. So if so here's the thing. So here's the larger question. If everyone calls red what we observe as blue, after 1,000 years, it's fucking red and blue. Man. It's not a straw man. It's not a straw man.
He just said you were right. He's not on board with the imperialism. Like, he agrees with you.
It's fine. Wayne's British. He makes all the rules anyway, right?
No, technically, you make all the rules, Mikey, because we're here because of you.
It's his. It's Wayne's. It's Wayne's language,
Look.
and
Wait,
we
wait,
should
is
be
it Wayne's
so like.
World?
It's
Wayne's World?
we should be
Party
so
time?
The argument.
excellent.
Like, to be absolutely clear, the word arse is
Listen to
for
him.
your bum.
Listen to
The
him.
word ass is a donkey.
He had no. He
That's
had.
it.
He had no
That's
acknowledgement to the fact that he doesn't pronounce shit properly. Like he just forgot all about that shit.
Who pronounces it differently?
No, wrong.
Gotcha.
Water, bottle, little. I mean, I could go on and on. He just pronounces shit however the fuck he wants to fucking pronounce shit. And it's not even the fucking same in his own goddamn country. They can't even fucking agree on how to fucking say shit. It's all fucking all over the place. But then at the same time, arse is arse.
About you, Mikey.
This
You
is
channel
what I
so
deal
much of this
with.
into Zermos, and it makes it all so much fun.
Arse is arse, but little is little, and bottle is bottle, and there's no consistency.
Water is water. Or
What the fuck is water?
And
Water.
tattoo is
H2O?
tattoo.
Dihydrogen oxide.
Dihydrogen monoxide. Let's just call everything by its scientific name because I'm so sick of the British at this. I'm so sick of it.
But everything they say sounds so cool because they got that accent.
See, you're in love with the colonialism. You need to drop that shit. You need to open up your pineal gland, open your third eye.
So here's the thing:
so then you can see
we
where the
love
Waynes have been
problematic
controlling
things. I can know something's bad for me and still really like. I just have to make good decisions around it.
Yeah, you have to use British
Mikey,
responsibly.
Mikey, why are you such a hater?
You mean hater?
Why are you a
There's
hater?
Hater.
Why are you a hater?
I actually have to get ready to go. But I love you guys. This was super fun. Thanks for having me on. And anytime you need fact checking, just let me know.
Before you sign off, please equivalate that Mikey is wrong.
No, please equivalate where people can find you
on the
praise.
subject matter that we were talking about.
When you hush your mouth, she's gonna shill her stuff. Shill yourself,
you know what?
please.
I think I'm having technical difficulties.
Well, if you guys want to catch Aisla, go to Bikerian Podcast. I think it's at Bikerian Podcast or Bikerian Pod or at Bikerian. I think it's at Bikerian. But you can find them on all your favorite podcatchers. It's a lovely, lovely show. You'll really enjoy it. Look what I found here. She said, I'm out of here. Did you get too hot outside?
Yeah, it's way too hot. Like it's just like I'm melting out there, and it's too much. It's just like the sun is attacking me. It's just so hot, and like I was feeling a little overly warm and sweaty, and I just I couldn't wear like less amount of clothing. That's how hot it is.
Not on the stream. Absolutely not.
I wanted to be in
keep
less
it up
clothing.
here, please. Keep it up here, please.
Can we just get a face cam for Brenna moving forward?
Yeah.
Because we can't trust her in the California heat.
Oh, it's too much. Like, what's it like over there with you guys? Is it a little bit more chilly?
Where's Jenna at? Have we actually located her? Is she in the house? Sniff twice if she's off camera.
Do you know what, Brenna? I'm all right. I've got my oven on. I've got the microwave going. Yeah.
At least you don't have the refrigerator open.
No, Mikey's got that.
Talking about.
See, again, look at my framing. You prick. Oh, but I've got my Jenna signal on. Mikey's got my Jenna signal on. The purple light.
I'm surprised she didn't show up as soon as she saw Brenna in a bikini.
She'll watch this later. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
You know it. And now you can comment on it.
Not saying a word.
Yeah.
All right, we've had enough fun. Me and Wayne have had our semantic banter. But I do implore everyone to learn Esperanto because that's what I'm going to be learning on Duolingo going forward.
And I do implore everyone to learn the English language and the.
It's not real.
Oh.
It's not real.
It's a fake language.
And the etymology
it's like Valerian.
The etymology of words and stuff. By the way, Valerian, Muse did a song for Game of Thrones, their final battle scene.
Is that why that last season sucked?
Yeah, but Ed Sheeran was in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Take that.
Is that why no one watched that last season?
You hang on a fucking minute, right? Hang on a fucking minute. You, Mikey Famine, are the bitterest fucking man in the living room. What is it about English that you've got a problem with? Come on, let's have it. Let's have it. Let's have it right. What's the problem?
I'm sorry, Wayne. I'm a quarter English, and I have a Mini Cooper. I have a lot of English.
Yeah, which is made in fucking Germany.
It's not my fault. You're the one that fucking sold the rights away. Stop making them. That's you. You and your family.
I didn't do it.
Well, I didn't do it either. So it's not my fault.
Problem.
Not my fault that you guys started contracting it out to Germans.
So what's your problem?
You sold many to the Germans.
What's your problem with English people? Come on, let's have it. Let's have it right.
It's not so much English people; it's English person.
Okay, well,
very specific one.
What's your
one? Like, I'm cool with Richard Hammond, James May, Jeremy Clarkson,
the Stig.
The Stig. He's a great Brit. I'm even cool with the Stig's African cousin.
So what's your problem with this one who's in the top left of the screen? Oh, my voice is properly fucking up now.
Trying to wreck your voice.
Well, come on in. What's your problem?
I mean, it's not so much a problem. It's just you talk funny. You just talk funny. You're a funny talker.
Oh, wow.
It's not your fault. I mean, you had no choice in how you learned how to talk. It's just wrong. And it's like such a minority in a minority that really weird that you hold on to things that only you and your small group of friends say.
What does that even mean?
I mean, when you get close to the 375 million American English speakers, then let me know. But until then, you're in the minority. You think you're right. You're not. But that's fine. I am going to adhere and promote First Amendment right. You wrong.
How many Mandarin speakers are there in the world?
A couple of billion.
Yeah. And how many of that billion speak English?
Which English?
Queen's English.
I already want the link again about how even in Asia they speak American English because that's where they get all their media, where all their movies are from. That's the English that they learn our English.
That's the business. That's where their business comes from.
That Midwest accent, the accent that I have, is the English I try to learn, not your English.
Oh, okay. So you're saying they're dismissing our English and as well as Brenna's English.
Brenna doesn't really have too much of a Cali accent, though.
No, I don't.
Did you not know that one?
No, because I don't know. I don't like. I'll be straight up with you. Between you and Brenna, I don't hear an accent. You and Cortez, there's an accent. You and someone of the East Coast, there's an accent.
Right. I don't have an accent. That's the sticking point. Like the main thing about a Midwestern accent is it doesn't sound like anything. It sounds like phonetic American speakers.
Yeah, just generic.
Just standard issue.
We if we want to speak like a Californian, we can force it, but it's not really.
Brenna,
oh my God! Why would you say that?
I don't feel good.
I feel icky whenever I have to like put like the nasal line.
It's not what I want.
Okay.
I'm like, oh my god, I've got work in the morning, and
Oh my
I
god.
have so much
I
to
can't.
do
Sun
at
is just
work.
beating down on me, and it is just so hot.
You can't help but whine when you have that California sun just cooking you at every moment.
It's just everywhere.
Come on, Dex.
I don't have enough sunscreen on.
Come here, Dexter.
Mikey, shut the fridge for fuck's sake.
All right.
I'm not paying for that.
There she is.
That's what's
Dexter.
making you guys so cold. Oh, close the fridge. Hi, Dex. Look at your butt, baby. Look at your butt.
Mikey,
Give kisses.
Mikey, I can't bring myself to say I hate Brenna.
You could, but it wouldn't be.
Why do you hate me? It's too hot over here. Can I visit with you guys? Please.
No.
Please. Can I just come over for a little bit?
No. We're all full here.
Yeah, Mikey.
No room at the end.
She's taking them.
I already took them.
Oh.
You guys know this, Mikey. You know this, right?
I'll be honest with you. Kerry wouldn't put up much of a fight. Like, California, fuck it, I'm done.
What is this in the chat from Kristen, whoever that is? We have an extra room. No, we don't.
I'm coming over, babe. I'm coming over.
Oh my goodness.
Don't you come. I better not come home from work and see you and her sitting on the couch watching fucking The Bachelorette. I'm gonna be fucking furious.
Oh, Mikey, get the tarpaulin.
This cat.
Overly dramatic cat.
Feeling pup. He's my second dog.
Yes.
What have we descended to?
Well, I think that's about enough. What say you guys?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm quite cool to go. Brenna's clearly off to put a tarpaulin up at her boss's ass.
No, I have to go into the pool. It's just so hot. It's so hot.
Well, I've got a sink.
It's just so hot.
It's kind of the same. I can just get my arse in there. ARSE.
All right, guys. Thanks for checking out the Ben Podcast. I've been Mikey Famine with Wayne Lynch and Brendan Duncan. We will see you guys later.
Bye-bye.